Yo, what is up, boys? How you guys doing, man? We got Liam outside, Kirby in the chat. How you guys doing, bro? Let's go. Let's get started, boys. We're getting our P card today. Let's fucking go. But what'd you guys get? What did you guys get from the event quest that is going on right now? I press event quest. Yeah, we have 3 more objectives to do. After that, we will get our hands on the P card chest. There are a few options, as always. I went with the CTP on my main. The other account I went with the Rune of Return, and this account we're going with the P card. Lovely jubbly, you know what I'm saying? Gwenpool card's gonna go crazy. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I low-key skipped the whole event, so no P card for me. No way. I picked up a CTP. What'd you get, bro? What did you get? Alliance battle. Let's do this. Inside, not bad. Outside sounds kind of cool in my opinion. Yeah, that's a cool name. He also has a membership. Am I supposed to know this person? I've never seen him in the chat before. Did someone change the name or something? Or is this someone brand new? I will also take that. Absolutely. Appreciate it. What up, Sonny? How you doing, man? Got the Guardian of the Galaxy card? Yeah, it is actually pretty good, man. It's the second best hybrid card in the game. Right behind the Luna card. You can get away with using it in every single deck. So yeah, it is pretty good, man. Alright, we'll wait for this to end up finishing or wrapping up. And then I think we have GVR. I don't have enough boost points, but I think I'll just have to hold that and do the GVR run. Maybe I have the boost point from the store. You can also pick that up. I'm excited. I'm hella excited. Hopefully we get the Ghost Rider card, of course. It's me, Kirby. I don't know how the stage name sounds. What the fuck did you pretend to talk to yourself, bro? Weird ass dude. It sounds good, man. What do you think of the X-Men 97 Season 2 trailer? I thought it was good, but I have to be honest, I did not watch the first season. So, yeah. I'm missing a bit of a context, you know what? This gang, it's for the vine. Fair. Should I tier 2 Agent Venom? I got his uniform and artifact. Building null. Let me check real quick. Do you even need to get him to tier 2? I don't think you need to get him to tier 2. 6 stars. Alright, 6 stars you get. So yeah, his buffs are only in his uniform. So you can definitely get away with not even tier 4 him, no? All I can say is Magneto was right. Yeah, I'm building null. Oh yeah, if you're building null, yeah, for sure, man. For sure. For sure worth building him. Because like what he basically does is like, you know, make him a bit tankier. So in certain scenarios, that does help him perform overall better. So yeah, apart from that, you don't necessarily see any other big difference. Switching counter type is crazy. Why are you doing it, man? Why the hell are you doing it, bro? Also, Bit, since you already brought that up, who do you think is gonna get an update from Season 2? Or for Season 2? In MFF, of course. 109. Let's see our GR run. I decided to split my album into 2 minis. Or like 2 mixtapes. Easy to start off, you know. Okay, fair enough. Well, we only have 4 people online, 5 people online. We'll give it like a couple seconds before we go open. For sure, Apocalypse. God damn. They shat on him last time. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the Apocalypse. I'd hike be down for an Apocalypse. That'd be sick. Apocalypse tier 4 with a better uniform. The old uniform was so lame. Maybe Rogue out of the seasonal hell. I think it's time. I mean, when did her uniform come out again? 2023, right? It's been over, what, 2.5 years now? So I think it's fair to give her a uniform. Or like a brand new uniform, I should say. You already have a uniform. What am I on about? Alright, hopefully. Oh my god, I'm bleeding. Man, I hate when this happens on the free to play account, bro. Like, what do you mean I'm bleeding? So I'll just carry you guys over to the finish line. Do this shit, man. Apocalypse has a new uniform before merging with Celestial Tech. Ooh, that'd be sick. What's going on, Marsh? How you doing, bro? You've been busy, huh, with your camp? Hope things are going well for you, my guy. Yeah, we were talking about the X-Men 97 Season 2 stuff. So, yeah. What up, Luffy? How you doing, bro? December 2023. Yeah, 2023. I remember. Like, I remember the timeline for it because, like, I came right after it got released. It's pretty good. I mean, the uniform is so good for farming. Hopefully, it stays as good for farming, but like, it's now switched to like non-seasonal. You know what I mean? Similar with Coulson. Coulson definitely deserves to be removed from the paywall. Hell, because like they give you him for what, like free at tier 2 to start off the game. So basically, everybody has to wait for the seasonals to come around to actually fully utilize him, which is kind of lame, you know. Rogan Coulson, yeah. Oh, they're gonna be discounted this year for sure. Like this time around, when the seasonals come around, they'll be on discount because it's their 3rd year. How did AC end up being head to head? It's not good, bro. Not good at all. Yeah. I'll go as far as to say like we pretty much gave up. They have what, 800 stars? We have 20 or something. Oh, you're talking about how did it end up being a 1v1? Yeah, what Noah said. There's always apparently that happening, but it's like rare. So we got a universal book. I bet we have, I think, enough points now, or we have to do our craft. There's a new pass now, right? The tier 4 materials pass. I think this is somewhat okay for $8. I feel like they should have given like 2 large chests instead of like 2 small chests and 1 large chest. But it's whatever. We got a 6-star select here, which I will absolutely take. So I'm gonna keep pressing that. Event quest 320. Alright, let's open up free got chest. Let's see what we end up getting, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, and then we can go back to talking about whatever we were talking about. Let's go. The odds of getting it is, I think, lower, or is it the same? Is it the same? It should be the same. It is the same, yeah. So we have a 6%, 6.25 to be exact, to get the Ghost Rider card. Boom! Oh wait, there's the whole animation. Ay! Yo, this is actually a usable card. Yikes. Marsh said he got Ghost Rider. Goddamn. We wanted that shit, bro. It's okay. It's okay. This card is not that bad for PvE. But overall, it's not that good either. So, yeah, we have 3 spare P cards. I could technically use this temporarily, but fuck that shit, bro. Bit said, if you look closely at the trailer, Iceman, Gambit, and Magic are all apparently dead in the future, along with Sebastian Shaw. So we may be able to check them off. No uniforms or new tunes, maybe. Ooh, yikes! That's the case. I don't like if that's the case. I don't like that. I think like Iceman deserves a big change because like, come on, bro, he's a crystal cost character who's kind of garbage, you know? Yeah. Who knows? Someone could get lucky and be the only one in a gong. What? What are you on about? Gets Coaster. I wish Kirby, man. Today I got 6-star artifact in 1700 try using channel 111. You tried 1700 times? I think your wording is a bit weird, but I'm just gonna assume you gambled 1700 essence and got that. Yeah, 6-star artifact. Hey, congrats, man. You don't even have enough to gamble. Personally hoping for Havoc, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Magneto, and maybe Iceman, Morph, or Exodus for X-Men 97 Season 2. That's not bad. Did you craft the Wanda card? I don't know. Iceman really needs a uniform. I agree. I agree, big dog. We have Gang today. Let's kick his ass. Not double support here. If double support here. Yeah. And one more support. Where's Valk? Okay, Valk is there. He doesn't need a double support. Well, whatever. 25% ignore dodges. Cute enough. Give that team. Yeah, resist to Venom. Personally want the Age of Apocalypse update. That is possibly fair. That is yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Apocalypse did get shafted, so. But Apocalypse getting an update before Doom after coming out after Doom would be kind of weird, no? Colossus with, oh my god, that uniform would look so cool, bro. He looks like a guerrilla fighter, right? If I'm not wrong. It looks like he fought in like the Vietnam War or some shit. I'm gonna bring him in or risk death. Yep. Iceman is a possible bumper. It's a time travel story, but I want Kurt to be good. Exodus needs love, and we may get another gang uniform. I don't think we're gonna get a gang uniform. That would be absurd. Giving gang a uniform already? Nah, I don't think that's possible. They make him symbiote? Fuck off, bro. Well, do you realize, imagine like Gore was not a symbiote type character, bro, and he wouldn't need to depend on Agent Venom. He would have been so OP, bro. It was literally the only way they could have technically nerfed him. Maybe July is 97 and August will be brand new day. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. I don't know, but Gang appears in the OG series as Immortus, so game wise, I don't think they add him just because they added him pretty recently, you know. But if it was like any other scenario, maybe you would, you know. Alright, Sure. Wolverine. But it's a bro. It doesn't matter if it makes sense comic wise. It's a game. They can do whatever the fuck they want. It's up to the devs to do whatever the fuck they want to do with the game. Have the shit they've done, like they don't even care about the comics, man. Like what the fuck? We're worried about the comics making sense, bro. Hey, they trigger my immortality. Comic-wise, Daredevil's not killing Adam Warlock. Wolverine isn't killing Sentry. Yeah, bro, I mean, it's a game, bro. Fuck, bro. Can't be talking about how accurate it is to the comics, man. The next few updates should be all bangers, though. And the last two have been low-key bangers. Yeah, I feel like people messed up the last update, like the Gore update, because they had way too high expectations. If we all didn't go in thinking like Gore would be better than every other native tier 3, I think it would have been like a very good update, you know? Also, the new GBR should be Onslaught. Yeah, that's personal preference, man. I feel like a lot of people voted for different things. I don't know which one we won. Which one won again? It was like some... I don't know. I don't remember which one won from the polls. If you remind me. If there is a chance tier 5 or something like that gonna be yeah, probably. Everybody's speculating it's gonna be Doom with the Doomsday uniform. He's gonna be the first tier 5. I doubt it, because like usually what they do is like they bring in a new tier with like crappy PvE character, because like it helps them like stabilize before introducing PvP characters. But who knows, man? Maybe they'll make the jump during Doomsday. Maybe they'll take the jump on a different update. Who knows? Not sure though. Ego, yeah, that was the character that ended up winning the polls. I see. Not the Gore update, but the anniversary and the one before. Which one was the one before? Tier 5 will be Doomsday. That's what a lot of people are speculating, but who knows? It could end up being like a hero from, like the main hero from Doomsday. I know it's probably going to be like a bunch of heroes, but like whoever makes the most significant thing, they could end up being like a tier 5. Who knows? Tier levels have always been Avengers. Yeah, Kirby said Captain America was tier 3 and then Iron Man was tier 4. But yeah, you guys see how they gave us like free tier 4 Thor? He could very much likely be the, you know, first tier 5. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. I'll swap this. I don't know. I mean, like you said, it has always been Avengers, but it could always change, you know? Because, like, they literally do updates based on their movement. That's what I feel like, bro. Like, Tier 5 Doom for part 1, and then they drop a mid-month with Tier 5 Doom. That'd go crazy. High-key go crazy, bro. But I feel like native tier 2 as the second tier 5 would be kind of crazy, you know? Also, I also feel like it's gonna be like a mandatory to have like level 200 elite gear to tier 5 a character. That would be crazy, bro. Like, it would be so expensive if you think about it. Oof. Just thinking about it makes me feel weird, bro. I expect tier 5 Doom to take down native tier 3s with a little struggle. I think that'd be a fair, what do you call it, power scale or whatever. They could low-key also include like a World Boss Plus with Apocalypse for X-Men 97, or is that not a possibility? They're on an update next if that comes with Onslaught GBR for the following main update. And somewhere in there, they give World Boss Plus to Apocalypse. I feel like they should include more mutant world bosses now. We have enough of like normal world bosses that keep giving us black antimatter. I feel like it's time they give us something that will give us like feathers and whatnot, you know. Elite Gear mandatory such a mid marble move. For sure, man, for sure. If tier 5 is coming, they're willing to provide another way to farm solo the fell team. Yeah, I think they either can do that or they should improve the daily drop rate from GBR. Like what they can basically do is like introduce the more recent, like the new GBR, the what do you call it, Ego GBR that the polling ended up deciding, and from that instead of 165 you get like what 250 or 300 per day, something like that. It could be even more depending on like what they decide, you know. So the Falcon should be farmed from World Boss, if not Legends, then only World Boss Legends Plus. I agree. With that in mind, think about the last 5 updates, 4 out of 5 bangers, just saying. Which one do you think was not a banger then? If you're saying like the last 4 out of 5 are bangers, which one didn't hit for you? More damage dealers. I wonder what match would be required to get your gears from 30 to 35. It could, I don't know, man. Like the concept of a new tier could always be like something different, you know, instead of just gears going up 5 every time. This time they could add like something else as well. So there's always like different possibilities, man. But yeah, I had a like, you know, feeling it would probably be something like Death Seed, since Life Seed is also a part of the game already. Maybe they introduced Death Seed with that. You know how Sentry has a Death Seed uniform or whatever, like a lock to him. Could be a possibility. It could also be based around like mutants and shit. Who knows, man? Also level 90, maybe a skill increase from 15 to 20. Yeah, that would also be likely to be the case if it is. Core update fell short for Doom, but good for quality of life, so 4.5 out of 5. I see. Yeah, that's a fair take. Certain changes were really good from this update, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I agree. If you decide to play another game on stream, would you play it on this channel or create a different gaming channel? Fuck it, we play here, bro. I'll have to create a brand new channel, bro. You can hit him when he's in the middle of like throwing his balls. I did not know that. Oh, it's targeting the balls. Oh, why is it lagging so hard? Yikes, bro. Yikes. For the quality. King. I wonder what the tier 5 skill would be. Maybe a tier 5 passive similar to tier 2 and 8 skill, or a support striker slot that increases attack HP, etc. It could be like a support striker. Who knows, man? It could be a support striker. Yeah, we were talking about this, right? Like, imagine we have like another skill on the screen, bro. Like, already 25% of the screen is taken up by skills. It's gonna be even more, like almost 30% at that point. Holy shit, bro, that'd be crazy. If I guess instinct would be a big part of tier 5. I mean, it's already a big part of tier 4, so. That was what I did. Nah, I feel like they shouldn't introduce something like instinct like another third dimension to your attacks. I think that would be too much, man. But I don't know what they'll end up doing. Adding like a third aspect to a battles would be crazy, man. Replace auto attacks with an actual skill somehow. That'd be fucking absurd, bro. Like taking it to another level or something like that. What if with like tier 5 you can bring in another character to use his skill sets for like a couple seconds? That could be a possibility, right? I think tier 5 passive makes the most sense. It has to be absurd for you to like invest so much materials into it. Because like I can already tell, to kick things off, it's gonna be expensive as fuck, bro. It's gonna be so expensive. Like that's gonna be their main way to like milk the whales to like spend $1 billion. But if you think about it, man, it's trying to think out of the box. I mean, it's fair, yeah, it's fair to think. I'm trying to like assume what could be possible, you know. Native tier 3, tier 5 costs is gonna be insane. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna depend on like how you farm the materials. If the materials like, you know, are from like very hard game mode, it's gonna be actually pretty ass, you know. And hopefully by that time we get a lot of tier 4 materials. We are getting a decent amount, you know. But like I want it to be like double compared to whatever we're getting right now. Tier 5 could also be a passive. Yeah, we were just talking about it, so yeah, it could definitely be a passive, yeah. For like the early years of tier 5, maths would definitely be kept like crazy, yeah. What was the difference? I mean, what was the time between tier 2 and tier 3? And then tier 3 to tier 4? Do you guys know? I mean, you guys probably know, like, can you let me know? The least visually intrusive would be a new passive for tier 5, yeah. two people have already told that. So that is very possible. Tier 3 was 18. Tier 4 2022. 4 years. So it's been 4 years. So I think when did tier 2s come out? It was like 17, right? 16, 17. Yo, what the hell? But because of Hulk, I was like, why the hell was I not able to move there? Hulk was just blocking Storm's path. What the hell? Tier 2 was 16, a year after the game came out. I see. If you look at it, it's like going up exponentially, right? 2 years, 4 years. Maybe we don't get tier 5s until like 2028 or some shit, bro. 6 years. I don't think that's gonna be the case, but imagine. Come on, hit me quick. But yeah, I feel like the idea of it being a passive is the most realistic in my opinion, but if it's 4 years, then a tier 5 is definitely on the horizon. I mean, they haven't really said anything about it, have they? I feel like they can create more hype around, like, you know, teasing the fact that tier 5s are coming soon. But they'll probably just drop it in one update, be like, yo, here, fuck it. You know? We'll just have to see, I guess. Alex made a video on what tier 5 could be. He's the one who brought up the idea of a tier 5 passive. And not just that, he also said like the elite here was technically tier 5. So it could also play into like, you know, tier 5 4ing a character would mean like you have, I mean, tier 5ing a character would mean you have to have like maxed out elite gear. Which is kinda ass, you know? What do you think about Exonia? I haven't played it. I didn't have time to play it, bro. I didn't even buy it, to be honest. I did take a look at it briefly yesterday. It looked fine. I mean, it looked nice. It's a co-op game, so like I have to get my friends on board to buy it as well. So I do have to do a lot before I properly get a session in. Not bad, not bad. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. We're done with all the road balls. Let's finish our timeline battle. Yes, sir. Elite Gear is like 4.5. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But like, I hope it doesn't play a role into like unlocking tier 5, you know? Even if it is like 4.5. You can also play it single, it has horror elements. Interesting. I might give it a shot, bro. But it is $15. I have to buy it first. Come on, try already, Sentry. Such a comic accurate game, and Wolverine is killing Sentry. Wow. I'm probably guessing the Elite Gear is going to be required in order to tier 5. Imagine the gatekeep levels with Elite Gear. If that becomes the case, I feel like drop rate for Godstone and what's the other one? Demiurge should be increased significantly. Like Godstone does not drop at all, bro. Like the drop rate is absolutely abysmal. But I don't know, man. I don't know what will happen. Bro, imagine Sentry tier 5. Ugh. And then by that time, or like eventually, we're also gonna have like native tier 4 characters. Who do you guys think is gonna be like the first native tier 4 character, man? Also, they could also end up just making like Elite Gear the only requirement to tier 4. I mean tier 5. It would just be like you get them to Elite Gear, and then you just tier 5, you know, like that advancement part where you need like certain type of books and whatnot. That could be the case, right? How long did it take for the devs to increase tier 4 match stock? It took them like what, a couple years. I think in 2025 is when they like started ramping up the drop rate. Especially with the introduction of like new world boss legends. I think the drop rate has gone up significantly, and then other game modes also offering tier 4 materials is always, you know, helped. But like Soul of the Paladin drop rate has stayed the same, which is a bit weird. So yeah. Cthulhu versus tier 5. Is that even an MFL? I mean MCU or whatever, bro? It is. Canonical character in Marvel Universe Earth 616. That would be crazy. What timeline would you think they like tie him into if they do introduce him? Yeah, I mean everybody, Kirby, whatever you said, Kirby, everybody has been speculating that's the case ever since, you know, tier 5. I mean, what do you call it? They've been giving out extra or like a lot of tier 4 materials, especially when they first gave out the tier 4 selector. Everyone was like, yo, tier 5s are coming for sure. Wow, all that bullshit, you know. Tier 3 color is yellow, tier 4 is red. What color would tier 5 will be? It could be blue. I honestly think it could be blue, like a darker blue instead of the lighter blue they have for tier 2. But I honestly don't know. Pink could be, I think pink would be very close to like Transcended. We did talk about this before, I vividly remember like talking about what color tier 5s could be. It could be like a bright orange or something as well. Or green even. Like I'm looking at Kang's head right now. He has green on his head, right? It could possibly be like a green as well. Who knows? Tier 3 was close to orange, right? Or is it yellow? I feel like tier 3 was very close to being orange, you know? Some timeline related to Scarlet Witch. Interesting. My first thought was also blue. Yeah, like a darker blue, because like how you like you know how tier 2s are already blue, but like they're like a lighter shade of blue. Oh no, never mind. They're fucking purple. Like I'm looking at the icon, just the icon that says 2. It's purple. So it was fucking light blue. I guess the background is light blue, so whatever. This is purple with the purple pinkish background, and this is like orange with a yellowish background, and then tier 4s are vividly red. Yeah, it could be like dark blue or something, I don't know. But green would be nice as well. I would pick green for tier 5. Fair. At what tier do you guys think the game is dead? Tier 7? Tier 8? Something like that. Oh man, did we get any books? I desperately need books from Mephisto, man. Oh my god, bro. Did we get any books today? We got a book. Guess we just didn't get any glass books. Look at the statement. 21, 26, 15, 2. Can I get books from archives? I saw one. Okay, this one gives me glass books, but I don't think there's anyone else that gives glass books. I really want to start working on Mephisto, man. That is my, like, ultimate goal. Oh, we have another one that goes blast. Start these. And try my best to get those shield drops. I don't think we get them as much as I would like to get them, you know? There's a combat book here. Okay, another universal book. Speed book. Yeah, only 2 books I can get from Shield Archives. I think the one that has like 80%, I don't think this one's possible. But this one's for the crit, and I think this is the easiest one to get the instinct attack from. That is why I probably have it hearted or whatever. Damn, I have to waste a fucking raid. Are you serious, bro? Dimension Rift, and then 10 raids. The time there'll be like characters level 200 and shit, and gear level 100. How do you think they'll keep up like new players joining the game? What do you reckon? Because like the power curve is going to be at an insane level. How do people like get into the game, bro? That would be like absurd, right? That's the case. I tried getting Arrow today for like the dispatch. I don't think I got a single buyer from her. So yeah, whatever. Doing something good. But man, give us a premium drop already, bro. Every day I keep crying for that shit, man. Let's go for a 6-star character. That upgrade is available. Do I have anyone that's unknown? No. Pretty much collected everyone. 4-star, 4-star. Do I have anybody at 3? Ooh, Deathlock or Gambo. Is anyone good though? Cute. Vulture. Vulture. This one lower Vulture. I have a feeling tier 5s would push away free-to-play players, like how hard it would be to already, yeah, have tier 4s. I don't think it would be that. I feel like that would literally ruin the game for, like, you know, the company. Unless they want to end the game there, I don't think they're going to do something like that. But I don't know how it will be, to be honest with you. Like, the game will be like when tier 5s come out. I feel like to keep people up with like the power curve, tier 4s are going to be much easier to obtain. Like even easier than it is right now. I think that is the best case scenario, or like the most ideal scenario, you know? So yeah, pushing absolute high level is always gonna be harder, but I think at a medium level you can probably compete without tier 5s. I mean, it was the same with like tier 4s, right? Initially it felt like very overwhelming, but like as it eased into like people, it became like, yeah, whatever, tier 4s, whatever, you know? I wonder how long the game will last. I feel like they have it in their hands to make it last longer. But if they like start throwing, you know, I don't think it's gonna last that long. 40 crystals, we're at 2,700, not bad. We might end up buying like one of the epic quests, depending on like what ends up happening with Jean. I'm very open to picking up this epic quest. Should probably get her upgraded, right? Ever rank up ticket? Ah, fuck that. I have 4 6-star tickets, man. Might as well use a couple, right? I don't have that many good options to be fair, but let's see. We have Sylvie, Omega Red, Weapon Hex, Spectrum, Gassy Lamb, and pretty much that's about it, bro. Holy shit, absolute garbage picks, man. Alliance Conquest is going on. Let's see if I can contribute. I don't think I have a single team left from my other account. I forgot to revive any characters. Shielding 8. Oh, we need help on 5. Marsh is taking that shit. Not bad, not bad. I think I can take this. Let's go with Wolverine. Might be rough, but I still think we can take it though. They should also increase the capacity of tier 4 books. They should. They took forever to increase the capacity for tier 3 books. So I don't think anytime soon for tier 4 books, but who knows. At one point tier 4 was hard, tier 2 was hard to get, yeah, for sure. It was so hard to get tier 2s. I remember that vividly. Yeah. Because like bios rarely, oh god, lost that shit. Fuck. Man, I only got teams and I lose one of them. Oh shit. I really want to get to like 20 wins. I'm at like 16, I think, right now. What is even the point, you know? Getting to 6-star back in the day, yeah, because of like the thing drops. Book drops were so bad. Book drop rate was absolutely horrendous. Ah, fuck this, man. I don't want to attack this. 11 has like easy teams, I'm pretty sure. Punisher. Ghost Strider. Jean really needs a new uniform. I remember when she was meta in PvP with Hulk. Bro, that was like 22, 21, I'd have to say. That was crazy, man. Crazy times, bro. But yeah, she used to be very good. She's still usable to a certain extent now, but I feel like with her uniform, I don't know which way they're gonna swing. They could either swing like PvP or PvE, but it's gonna be exciting to say the least. Jean is for sure gonna be meta, for sure, you know. 22, 23. I was thinking a bit earlier than that. Getting a 6-star back in the day was hard. I remember when they gave away 1-star selectors. Liam's trolling you. Marvel Jean fight? Really? Is that how crazy she was? What the fuck, man? How did I lose this to Juggernaut, man? The fuck is 4? Not down yet. Bruh. There was something, man. Hulk clapped the shit out of most of the characters. Yep. Yep. That shit was loaded. Absolutely chaotic, you know what I'm saying? Man, I feel like Hulk should return to PvP. I don't like him in PvE, man. I feel like he loses aura being in PvE. I feel like he deserves better than whatever he's getting right now. Loki getting disrespected, my boy. What do you guys reckon? Jean has always been hybrid queen. Yeah. The Hulk uniform was really good looking. The one before this one, the shiny one, shiny green one. I agree. I agree. That one was good, clean. What up, Milk? How you doing, bro? Or are you talking about like the Incredible Hulk one, the one where he was like a weird color of green? He was like a weird shade, right? Let's look at Hulk's uniforms. Where is it? There you are. You're talking about this one? I feel like this one was clean. This one was also pretty good. Before that, it was just lame as hell, bro. But yeah, I like this look, but I also like this look really a lot, bro. I think this one was good. What up, Milk? How you doing, bro? Yeah, bro, you agree? Hell yeah. The dark green one, the Immortal Hulk. Yeah, this one's sick, man. This one's so sick. Motherfucker. Bullshit game. The game crashed. Fucking bum. Oh. I take this team. Nah. Okay. I'll take the other team with Sentry. Just fuck it, man. I have nothing else to do. Ragnarok Hulk was peak. Yeah, when it first came out, yeah, it was. If only we could go back in the old meta. Spider-Man was a PvP god back in the day. Yeah, after they started introducing like insane revive and immortality characters, the thing pretty much died. The Giga Dodge character is pretty much dead, you know? Just chilling. Nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, man. For brand new day, a lot of people are speculating a Hulk uniform. Just don't feel like he's gonna be that good. Especially with like him mainly, like primarily being in like his thing form. I just don't think he's gonna be that good, you know? I remember Iron Man Endgame being meta. Yeah. Was he? Was he though? Holy shit. It's like a while ago, bro. Can I take this team with this? Oh no, I don't think I can. Okay, what can I even use here? I have anyone who has like probably reorganized my like bottom half for our teams. Banner is 100% hulking out in Branding Day. Hero Hulk is back. Oh. Timeline Battle died when Immortality became a thing. Revive, you probably have to give props to Revive as well for ruining the game that we love for O's, bro. Come on, win this shit, Thor. Back. I didn't win anything, bro. That was my Timeline Battle team back in the day. No way. Hulk is unique. Isn't he the only character with damage depending on HP? Not actually. There's one more character. I think it's Victorious, if I'm not wrong. Her damage is based off of HP, and it's energy attack instead of physical attack, unlike Hulk. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Pretty cool to say the least. Is there any trash teams that I can probably take on? Hell, bro. Defenders meta was the shit. It was what, like Reflect, right? Basically just Reflect. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I agree. Easy win on 4. Daredevil was actually useful. I mean, it's still useful. But, like, not the best at taking out anything else apart from that one niche matchup. Look at Marvel boy cooking, bro. Come on, boy. Hit him with the iframe. Fuck, we were so close to killing him there. Yeah. Mine was Hulk and Black Widow back in the Black Widow iframe. Back when Black Widow's iframe was long. Nice. Black Widow PvP meta in 2020. What the hell, really? That was the case? 2020. Wow. Brother, are you really kidding me, bro? You guys are fighting Marine Velvet? No. He said 4. 4? Oh, 4 is right here. I was like, where the fuck is 4? Oh yeah, these teams we could have probably taken if I didn't waste all. Oi, oi, give me that shit. Give me that shit. Captain America first tier 3 was the shit. Oh yeah, for sure. I remember going out of my way to tier 3 him. I also tier 3'd Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man was my first tier 3 with the Infinity War uniform. The what do you call it? 8 legs in the back. Oh my god, bro, so peak, so fucking peak, man. Everyone's getting wins now? Yeah. Unfortunately, Marsh, yes. Do you have any strats though? If I can try and help with my ult, because like the other account doesn't necessarily have any good teams right now. But Black Widow was the saving grace PvP god for free to play back in the day, really? Ow. Who was the main meta back then? For that to be the case. Any tier 2 teams? Or I feel like Slapstick is gonna poke me. Fucking look at me, bow. To be honest, PvP metas during the ancient times were free-to-play friendly. Spider-Man, Hulk, Black Widow, etc. Gene Surfer, Thanos. Ooh, I see. I'm out, all on board. Nice, Marsh. I appreciate you trying your best, but yeah. As long as you get 30 wins, man, I think we take it. That was like the most common team. Yeah, Surfer early days was like absolutely absurd, man. He hasn't necessarily fallen off either, but like, oof. So good, bro. Like being a reflect character back in the day. Oh my god, bro. See, I told you I was gonna lose this. Fucking slapstick, bro. Motherfucker. Bro. Die already, bro. Wait, he opens with his fucking transcended skill? Yeah, I swear to god, if you fucking steal my ghost, I'll beat your ass. Boom, 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 boom. How many wins do I have? Brother, I have 52 wins on my ult. Surfer has always been something. He has never like much fallen off the meta. Yeah. It's hard to take him out of the meta, you know what I'm saying? It's very hard. Very hard. Man. It was a TJC team. First Thanos, Jean, Colossus with the Phoenix Force uniform. I see. Wow. Man, Thanos, bro. Talk about Thanos, man. Ooh. He used to be so good, man. Now I feel like all he does is like, fuck all. You can rarely see him in like AC, and that's about it. Not rarely, but like consistently see him in AC, but like that's really about it. He can't really do much apart from the kind of sad. Kind of sad. Lady Deadpool with holiday uniform was one-shot god. Really? Is that in terms of PvP or PvE? Remember when World Boss Ultimate was hard? Yeah. Seeing people push like level 100 or 99, I should say, was absurd. I was like, what? You can do this? Paired up with Voodoo Lead. Yeah. God damn. So we have 2 more phases, right? We have today's third phase, and then tomorrow's 1 PM phase, if I'm not wrong, for AC. Try to get some attacks in for phase 3. Let's see, rewards. I'm at 20. I guess I'll take it, man, because like I don't have enough of the roster to take on 25 and 30. Or 30, I mean. Man, I'm falling short on my alt, bro. Fuck, I should have revived. I completely forgot to revive. Hey, we have a shot at a tier 2 ticket. If we hit 30, we would have been, you know, able to get like CTPs and cards as well. Materials would have been so much better as well. Ugh. I remember there was a game mode where players of team fight over the max damage and you could get Professor X shards. That's Danger Room, right? I didn't get a chance to play that game mode. I came after they like disassembled the game mode pretty much. Yeah, it was pretty cool. You could also get like what's his name, Odin as well, right? I loved that game mode, really. Yeah, it was a Danger Room. In my opinion, 2020 MFF was peak. I feel like 18 was the peak in my opinion, but like I didn't play 2020, so I wouldn't know, you know. Venomous PvP meta? What the fuck are you on about, bro? You get cooked by him or some shit, bro? Oh, fuck, why are they taking 9 and 12, bro? We're trying to take Tame. Let's see. If I have anything that I could possibly use to do. I just spammed skills. I mean, you still pretty much just spam skills for all your games, especially Alliance Battle Ball, so nothing much has changed, if I'm being honest, has it? Since the first Infinity Wrapped update, we still haven't gotten Soldier Supreme Justice for Soldier Supreme. I cooked with him. Fair, fair. Venom, bro, for me, bro, that brother just stands there, does nothing, man. Fuck all. I remember when Gene, Surfer, Colossus were the most common timeline battle team. That sounds like a meta team, bro. Like, both of them have revives. Like, it makes sense, I guess. Surely it makes sense to you as well. Hey, look at her, bro. The newer characters, man, they're actually pretty good, man. I think Icon is decent, She is decent, and then Marvel Boys half decent. If you guys get them to like tier 2, you can probably give them like a dedicated team for Alliance Conquest early on to farm some wins against like some native, not native, but like tier 3 transcendent characters. Interesting stuff. The fuck, I didn't expect to win this. I'm being absolutely honest. Sometimes you would replace Colossus with Thanos. Because both of them were villains, right? So you could just use Thanos as lead, or am I tripping for saying that? Wait, no, you just use what? Surfer's lead because he has debuff? Or you could also use Genes, either way, right? Icon's artifact is really good for PvP. Yeah, I guess. I don't think I'm winning this though. Can I win this with Fire Gwen? Does she have her transcendent skill loaded? Hey yo. Hey yo. Wait, how did that not kill? What the fuck? How am I farming wins with this shit, bro? Come on, die already. Also, I tried out Juggernaut on my main. It was kinda ass, bro. He couldn't do anything against like the whale accounts we were going up against. Demoralizing to say the least. Alright, let me try taking this out with something else. Maybe Sentinel is a pain in the ass. Where are you, Sentinel? I don't think I have enough to take him out. Yeah, express. The last native tier 3 character, what's her name? I also. What? Praise passive? Isn't it something different from Immortality and Revival? You're talking about Black Swan? She has like a pseudo immortality, right? So, yeah. Yeah. It's a pseudo immortality passive. Which is pretty interesting to say the least, you know? I mean, someone take this fucking ghost, bro. I'm not gonna be able to take it, so might as well give it to someone who can probably use it. Try taking out the Sentinel, man. Fucking tier 3. What the fuck This is this team, bro. Loki, Heimdall, and Valk tier 4. He has tier 4 Valk before Loki. What the fuck is wrong with these people? But yeah, let me read Black Swan's forward. Black Swan. Pseudo immortality. How the fuck do I get her max? Yeah, this, right? Activate rate when HP is below 40%. Ignore base damage for 7 seconds. Increase. It's similar to what's his name? Juggernaut too, right? Juggernaut has a similar passive. It's like the pseudo immortality. Pretty cool to say the least. But I don't think it's gonna be that good. If they probably want to make her a tier 4 that is relevant to the meta, they definitely need to give her like a proper immortality or revive. It could be like a uniform passive that like makes her like take literally 0 damage for like 5 seconds or something. Black Swan. Pretty good. Jug meta is wild though. If he had like penetration, I feel like he would have been you know, solid contender to be like a meta character, but oh well. When Go came out, he was shit on auto. I remember him getting like a buff, or like I remember watching a video where like people were talking about. I think it was Alex talking about like how he got buff. Intriguing. Intriguing stuff. I hate how they designed Athena, such a beautiful skills, so less hits. Plus, they made her like a support, so like even if she had high hits, I feel like her damage wouldn't have been good enough for whatever reason, you know? Motherfucker wouldn't die. Yeah, that was crazy. Oh wait, he was meta back in the day? Are you referring to that, or are you referring to yesterday's video where he was not dying when we were hitting him out? Probably are not, right? I feel like her uniform will introduce something different because she didn't have like normal native tier 3. Yeah. They could. I mean, I don't. Yeah, we'll probably get her update like next year. Because like what they did, or we could also get it in like the last quarter of this year. Would be pretty insane, you know? You could add a CTP where it gives penetration, but it's a PvP coded. With Conquest. Like Conquest with penetration and like a bit more defensive and penetration. They could. Like a destruction, pretty much, that has a little bit more defensive aspect to it. They could definitely do that, yeah. Regen is that? Regen has the penetration as the top proc, right? I don't think it's the same thing, but I guess I don't know. Marsh put like very strong teams on 5. Yeah, they're getting good defenses. These guys are struggling to take 5 now. I low-key feel like if we had Marsh for the first 2 days, we could have definitely made a huge difference. But Marsh wasn't here. It's okay though. It's okay. Regen is kind of useless, gang. Yeah, the defensive aspect of a regen is pretty bad. I did my best. It's okay, bro. It's okay. Nice try. Fortunate. Regen is only usable for characters who are like very low meta in Alliance Conquest. Realistically, you're not putting it on like proper meta characters, you know? So only it useless would probably be kinda ass, but Conquest with penetration would be OP, bro. I think that would be too OP. Like adding like an even more offensive buff to the already OP defensive buff that Conquest provides would be kind of absurd. Alright, let me take a look at Regen, bro. Gotta remind myself what it looks like. Or its bottom proc, I guess. Brilliant. Yeah, the shield stuff that ignores cancel pierce, and yeah, they could just improve the bottom proc to be similar to like a WoW. Maybe they could do that. I guess they could do that. I guess. Who knows? Rework the old CTP's energy and destruction. I think that is possible, yeah. I think that would be a good idea, to be fair. I mean, the two CTPs that need rework, unless they plan on keeping this as fodder, is like the Transcendent and the Patience. I feel like these two CTPs literally hold zero value in the game. So why, just have an aspect where they are usable. I think that would be cool, but like I don't think they'll do that because like the drop rate is very common, so they pretty much treat it like a fodder CTP. So yeah. Except like Captain Marvel and Bishop. There are a few characters who don't have penetration, so I really think it's outlandish to think that they should add that, but they've always been fodder. I know. They just came out as fodder, so them staying fodder is, I guess, what it's gonna happen. I don't know. Originally, it was useful when it came out. We're talking about the reflect counter. I mean, reflect counter from the CTPs made sense when there was no revive. With revive and reflect, it's like it's hard to counter that shit with like a shitty CTP. You know what I mean? It's the last 15 March. You can probably turn on the moral boost if you want to play a little bit more of that shit. I think it's over, man. I think it's pretty much done. Donezo. Wow, we're getting bots for our 5th battle today. We probably dropped pretty much a lot, I guess. I don't know. Machine. So what are you guys excited for, like the Shadowland rework? I think I'm excited for like the part where you can push high stages. I want to see how they design it because like it's very common in like other gacha type games anyways. I think hopefully if they execute it right, it's gonna be like really good. How the fuck do I keep farming wins, man? These guys are fucking bots, bro. I do lose a few every once in a while. I feel like every time I push up, I lose a bunch. And then when I go down, I keep winning a bunch. It's weird. Season resets in a few days, right? But we got a lucky last two. Oh damn, we don't have anybody today. We had Luna for the ABL. Last supervillain. Do I have anybody who can be swapped to a different uniform for this? What do you guys reckon? If you were to remove a CTP besides translations, what would it be? Loki, I don't know, man. I probably would remove like the most OP one, Conquest. I feel like people are heavily reliant on Conquest. It basically removes the aspect where like people don't even have to think. As soon as the PvP character is out, Conquest, you know? I feel like that's kind of boring. Or like to spice things up, they could definitely like give Conquest a break or some shit. I don't know. It wouldn't be good for the game's health, but like if I were to pick, it would be that. You know? I'm 78th in Silver Time Medal. Nice work, congrats. Hopefully you stay in top 100 by the end of the season. Transcendence doesn't even have an original effect. What effect does it have? I think it's similar to what? Patience? Reflect attack. Reflect attack. Fucking, it's from the Patience. It's the same shit. Oh, we have rank battle. While we do this, what's her rotation? Yeah, her build is kind of fucking all over the place. Well, I have two of her skills if I did whatever. 354. Oh, I see. Lost one as I was on auto repeat and matched a tier 4 sentry Hella. Come on. Wait, you said 5-4, right? Oh, that does pretty good damage, man. Juggernaut did worse damage than this, bro. Is there delays? Not really, right? She keeps pushing the boss away. At 69 with instas. I do a slight delay. Same. It's fucking same, bro. I can just cancel, insta cancel. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I would remove veteran. I'd make it more accessible. I wouldn't necessarily remove, you know. Do you think Sentry and Null get a new uniform before Black Swan? If anyone, it'd probably Null. I don't think it's gonna be Sentry though. But I don't think it's likely. I don't think it's likely, man. Because like Null has a solid position in the meta right now. I feel like even though he's like what number 3, he's better than Gore in my opinion overall. But yeah, I think he's still good enough to stay as it is with this uniform. So I don't think he necessarily gets a rework. I don't remember what CDP of veteran after becoming Mighty or Brilliance. Is it OP? Who knows, bro? Who knows? Nobody knows. The only people that have it, I don't know, man. No one has it, bro. There's like one account that we saw had like a brilliant veteran. And apparently that person retired. He had it on Gore as well. So if he came back now, he could potentially utilize that shit on Gore. That'd be pretty sick for him. No? But I don't think. No. See, it could be dog shit, but people will still hype it up saying it's really good because like the people that have tested it out is like so minuscule. It probably is like a juiced up greed, you know? Based off of like what the buffs look like. I just feel like it's gonna be like a juiced greed. But who knows? You know, can we hit the gap for the score here? We're doing like half decent now. Not the best, but like not the worst either. If I hit like 500k, I'll honestly take it. I hate this attack, man. Covers like the whole arena, or basically all the area around him. And you gotta go behind him. A dinosaur. Just one more phase, right? We can definitely hit 50k, I mean 500k. It's really patient. I'm surprised I was that patient. Oh, I think we're gonna hit gap. Lovely. Hell yeah. Just have her transcended with her previous uniform and we hit gap, and I will absolutely take it, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice. Lovely. Legendary Forge Frog Scan. I want veteran. You want one? Yeah, everybody wants one, man. It said that veteran is good. Who said that? Who the hell has it? There was a picture in my Discord of someone having it. A brilliant version as well. It's weird, bro. It's weird. Oh, we got tier for materials, baby. I'll keep it. I keep a hold of it until like a few days. We'll pick something from there later. Enhance ISO. Rather enhance it on the characters that I have already. She knows it all. Pum pum pum. Like how rare is it? Should we like energy, immortality, revive and shit? Nah. It's weird, man. What up, Chio? How you doing, bro? How's it going, my guy? See, we're getting 10 million gold tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. From the what do you call it? Shop. So yeah, that's a W. And we don't have anyone. Did you guys, were you guys able to say anything for this? I don't think I saw anyone say anything for this, right? Last villain. I don't think there is anyone for last villain. Oh, Mephisto. We could use Mephisto, right? Yeah, Mephisto. Sport. We can probably use him. Age of Apocalypse. Oh, what the fuck? Without the uniform, the flame damage procs? Oh hell no, that's so lame. That's so lame. What's his rotation? Do you guys know his rotation? I'll just spam everything. Even if it's finished, you only have a slight chance of winning. Yeah, it's less than 1% here. Oh, nice. You can probably hit 1,000,000. Hey, I'll take that. Wait, so his transformation skill is the 3rd skill for this uniform? Like the base look? Right? Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, we crossed 1,000,000 with comfort. Hell yeah. Please transform. I'm just spamming. I don't care. I'll just spam. Fuck this shit though. I know I've never seen testing of people having it and testing it. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. You could probably, if you really dig hard in like YouTube archives and like Reddit archives, you'll probably find someone who has it. But yeah, pretty rare, man. Extremely rare. After I tier 4 him, I feel like I can genuinely score like 15,000,000 with base Mephisto, bro. I don't even have to build fucking Doctor Strange. Deadpool double support with a Brilly might give them a fight. Is it worth? Wait, who are you talking about again? Marsh? Is it worth buying second deck slot for PvP or just a hybrid card set? Hybrid, in my opinion. Some people like to have a good long-term goal of having 2 sets as a free-to-play. I don't necessarily suggest that. You're better off just, you know, building a good hybrid set that covers everything for you without having to worry about a second card set. Because even as a pay-to-win player, it's really hard, you know, fine-tuning your cards and your shit and whatnot, you know. Sentry with Greed versus Null with Greed, who's better? Null. Sentry's survivability is an issue. I think he is like, you know, good at dealing damage, and Null's survivability is not an issue. Early on, I should say. So you can literally just use him with the Greed. But yeah, that's what I would assume is gonna happen, right? My Deadpool on 5 has like 7 defenses. Yeah, I did take a look at that, bro. Like, these guys can't counter your shit, bro. Well, if you were here early on, we would have probably been in the lead right now. I'm not even capping. About the collector's wall, what the hell did they do with it? Just return after a while and there's something different? Yeah. I feel like this system is better because before you had to rely on having good internet and whatnot. Now you're just plain and simple playing a good game of gambling. If you are lucky, you're gonna pull it. If you are not lucky, you're never gonna pull it. So yeah, it's just whatever, man, you know? There's a channel called Carl Hazard. He forged that and tested out on a few tunes. Nice. Really? I gotta watch it, man. There was a chance of getting top rewards between the polls, and now you have to come in top 4 or something. It's not top 4 or something. It's basically, if you're lucky, you'll get the CTP, and then you'll be one of the 5 players who get the CTP. That's it. So out of 1 billion people who play that shit, only 1 or 5 people, I should say, get that. That's it. That's really just it, man. United Fraud, Stage 4. I thought I had nobody for today's restriction, man. I'm glad I have Mr. Mephisto. Also him. Having an insight on him, I think probably helped us a lot. Let's take a look at, let's see. It's about to end soon, so let's take a look at Mr. Marsh cooking 5, of course. Of course he's cooking. Not here. 2 defenses here. They didn't even attempt. 6 defenses on fucking Deadpool. Deadpool's goated, bro. And immortality characters are really good for AC, man. I realized that like after like playing more consistently recently, they are absolutely insane, man. Like Gore isn't even that good. I think Null is much better than Gore. It's just absurd. Absurd. Yeah. You know? Yeah. I like this. I like this. Do we have any other supports we can use? No. For skill. Oh yeah, she's not tier 4. What the fuck? She has a cancel, right? So it doesn't matter. There's a chance of getting top rewards between the bow. Oh yeah, I already read that. I swapped. Fuck, why did the swap not go through? BlueStacks keyboard instructions are so bad. Some people like opening with second skill. I personally just like starting my fucking normal rotation. Ah shit, I think I canceled 3 a bit too early now. I'm getting a bit overzealous here, right? She has a rage, to be fair. Ah shit. Ah shit. I was supposed to cancel 6 into 1, but whatever. Gonna wait till she raises her arm, which I didn't initially do. Yeah. Oh, went a bit too far. Made us dash into the light phase. And now we cross this. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. 3.2 million, 3.3. Let's see. 3.3 for the first light phase is not bad for a non-tier 4. In my opinion. 3.5. Oh shit. You just wasted our tier 3 there. Oof. Oof. I love the fracture cancel using Luna, man. It's so fun. It's a D-pad as well. And nothing has really changed from her, you know, previous uniform, which is kind of sick. Except for like the movement on the first skill. Everything else has literally stayed the same. We hit 6. We can probably hit 6, right? I'll take 6, honestly. Dash this direction. Who's this? Oh no, never mind. I thought we were gonna be able to hit 6, bro. The damage multiplier goes down after you hit like certain score marks. Maybe if I took the thing a bit later, I would have been able to hit 6. Okay, I'll take 5 point whatever. This is my first time getting a score in this fucking restriction, so whatever. Whatever. You're a tier 4 Luna soon? Yes, bro. Yes, sir, we will. Because like we have the discount used on her already. So yeah, we're basically just farming up tier 4 materials right now to get her upgraded as soon as possible. Especially since we already gave her like a half decent build for a non-tier 4, you know. Send a video on the Discord. Keep in mind this was 3 years ago for vet testing. Check it out. What was I taking a look at? I upgraded I upgraded 2 team-up collections yesterday. I think it was the Defenders and X-Force. Yeah. So it's at 4%, and this one's at 2%. I did it off stream for some reason. Yeah. Yo, what up, Jirai? How you doing, bro? Day drinking is dangerous. Hell yeah, bro. Don't play with that. It's Sunday, we gotta celebrate before we go back to work Monday. Damn, bro. Why won't you play MFF though? What do you end up doing on MFF that made you say that? Let's see. Do we have anything else left? We take a look at our tier 4 materials counter. 3,700 here, and then 2837. How much do we need for average tier 4? We could technically just upgrade. Like, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking start this shit. Fuck it. Let's just start this shit. Fuck it, I'm bored. I want to see how much materials we need. Oh my god, 20. Okay, 14. Get lower. 28. Oh my fucking god. Hey yo, that's nasty. 28. What, like 1500 for the first year? Bro, I have a discount on for a reason. At this rate, bro, the discount doesn't make a difference, bro. 22. Ah, there we go. 3, 8. I keep it under 10s. Oh, close to 10 is fine. Under 20, I guess. Fine, okay, yeah, that's more like it. That's fucking more like it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 10. Hey, yo. 11. Lower, lower, lower. 13. Oh! Oh, boys. I didn't realize we could have maxed out the gears in 3000. What the fuck? Hey, what up, Zoro? How you doing, bro? I didn't expect to max out the gears. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Fucking max out the gears. We low-key got a deal. Let's max this shit out. It'll be expensive. Expensive. Oops. I'm out of guild. Whoopsies. Whatever. Fuck, I gotta take. Oh man. How do I get more killed? I need 1.3 million. Where could I possibly get that shit from? Inventory. I sold like everything, man. Let's sell this shit. 78k. Is there anywhere I can get gold from right now? Last 2 gears clutched. On God, bro. On God. Account review today? Yeah, I will. I will take a look at accounts. With the keys not to stop drinking and never get a hangover. What the fuck? Out of gold in the big 26. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This is a fucking free-to-play game. We literally get cooked every day for our gold, bro. Watch me sell my fucking enhancement kits, bro. Or fucking 5,000, 50,000, some shit, bro. I don't know. This is a down bad VR, man. Sell that shit. Hit that shit. 200k, bro. Hell yeah. This bullshit. This garbage can go, bro. You know what? I'll sell even more. Fuck you. I'm never using you. That's one skill. Hell yeah. Oh, what? I thought that was it. 688. Where do I get 688 from? Can I claim this and get some? 40k, not bad. 40k is across the board. How much is that? Oh, we have exactly how much we need, baby. Hell yeah. Alright, damn. We cooked. I think what we need to pick from that selector is fucking life seed, bro. Holy shit, look at the life seed drought we have right now. Oh my god, bro. Life seed it is, bro. 50 life seed. Give me that life seed, bro. Time for VIP 1? Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. I'm not giving in, bro. But VIP 1, it's probably one of the better times to pick up VIP 1, man. Given the, you know, time frame and like how good it is. Wait, oh, I didn't pick up anything from here. I thought I picked that shit up already. We gotta keep in mind we have this. We can definitely utilize. Let me look at timeline battle. We definitely gotta vote this week. Fuck. What do I even buy from here? On this second, I don't buy anything anyways. Fucking hell, bro. From here, we don't have enough. We should have enough in a couple days. I think I'll probably still go with Life Seed. I think Carbonadium and Soul of the Feltine are both feasible. You know? Event token has gold. But we literally just opened a Peacock chest. I think you're right. We should probably be able to like spend what 40 on getting gold. It's okay. Tomorrow I get 10 million gold, so it's gonna be fine tomorrow. We should have enough in a couple days to get her tier 4. I think I'll just pick up energy, or I might even gamble it on these chests. If we get like a Peacock or some shit, I'll take it, man. You know what I'm saying? If it was 3+, you were screwed, really? Screwed? What the fuck? I can't even read it. You can get CTPs from here. Oh, I thought you can get Peacocks. Okay, we'll go for it, bro. Give us like a fucking rage or some shit, man. Give us a rage and we're cooking. Put that shit on my Mephisto. Do we have anything left? Ah, we can do like a GBR 97. Have 60 points. Okay, let's take that shit. Let me create a lobby. That's like a 0.0, bro. I pulled CDPs from there before, so I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm gonna stay optimistic, gang. We have Marsh hopping in. Thank you, my guy. Guess you'll get his BAM from those chests. Brother, you gotta take the risk. You gotta take the risk, my guy. I pulled up CTP of energy on my boom boom ass account. No way. It's fucking hilarious, bro. It's always the shit accounts, but the ones that you don't give a shit about that be pulling like the good stuff, man. That's always the case for me, at least. I think the last time I gambled on those was when I was like very low. Or no, I missed a couple. What the fuck? The game just crashed. Top 10 gambler habits. I apologize, Marsh. My game crashed. You could probably go ahead and finish the run, or you could probably leave as well, or us. Then we can get back in the run. Hold on. Also, what do you guys reckon Black Cat is gonna be like? I'm not Marsh. Gray is hellbent on him him picking her up and using her as a DPS. I don't think she's gonna be good as a DPS. What do you guys reckon? I think she's gonna stay as support. I know they didn't give her a good support buff because already she is pretty good, which is why like people are expecting her to become a DPS, for example. Now, I don't think that's gonna be the case. I Marsh left. I appreciate it, my boy. Damn you two lucky shits. Hey, what up, Denver? How you doing, bro? Denver Smart, Mr. Smart, of course. Okay, Dr. Entity is here. Oh, he's bringing his good team as well. Let's go. 5% buff is all she's getting. Yeah, that's basically gonna improve her leadership. She doesn't have a proper buff, right? She has like what 30% decreased debuff time or some shit. Whatever. I got a mighty liberation from what, bro? Congrats, man. That's a W. W. Put it on someone like what's his name? Ebony Maw probably would be good. My game also crashes frequently. I have an iPhone 16 Pro. What the fuck? It's more consistent on iPhones than Androids, especially if you're doing like autoplay farming. It crashes more consistently on iPhones. So yeah, it's a bit weird, man. Especially after like one of the bigger updates recently, the crashes have been much more prominent, Got her artifact over the CTP chest. Let's see if she becomes good enough. I feel like at 4 stars, her artifact doesn't feel that significant. That's from my personal experience, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I might be wrong. Wait, I feel like I needed like one more. Oh no, never mind. We got all of it. I appreciate it, Mr. Entity and Marsh. I feel like his boss died, but I've been crashing a lot in TBA and AC. What I usually do, especially when I'm playing TBA, if I feel like there's frames dropping, I instantly refresh the game and like I'm good. But if that doesn't work, that's what it is, man. AC, I also crashed, so yeah, AC crashes as well. I got energy from today's sign-in or login or whatever. We have this, let's finish this, and then we can probably hop on the alt, or main account, I should say. Main. So, have I found everyone? Even like physical attack, whatever. We will eventually give him like a proper set anyways. Alright, we're close to 3. We get some good feathers. Lovely. Yeah, nothing else left, right? Super villain. Alright, let me bring my main I'm doing a little bit of Shadowland farming here, and I can open the chest soon, so I'll do like 3 battles before we hop on our other stuff. Yep. The fuck, stream chat crashed. What are these guys on about, bro? We were literally talking about crashes and my flippin' YouTube chat crashed. What the hell? When is the Shadowland update? In the next cycle, right? Water aim, bro. The water aim. I don't remove the shadow CTP reward in the new update. What's the shadow read CTP, bro? Since Shadowland is getting a reward, you can finally do a 24-hour Shadowland stream. You promised it, gang. I never promised it, bro. No proof. The proof is in the pudding, and there is no pudding. So get that shit out of here, boy. You promised it, gang. When, bro? When? I think that's enough, right? That should be enough. 10. Hell yeah, let's go. Give us a CTP. Give us a CTP. Ah, fucking extreme obelisk. Ooh, I thought that was a zombie scar. Fuck. I'll take 80 Godstone, man. Godstone is what I'm looking for, to be honest. I don't need the premium drops as much. Let's attempt at upgrading doors here. Please. Boom. Fuck. So bad. So bad, bro. The odds of that completing is so bad. Alright, we're doing TBA. So yesterday I was testing out TBA, man. Like, nothing makes sense. Fucking Velvet attacking me, bro. What the fuck is he doing, bro? Motherfucker. I attacked Marsh yesterday, I'm pretty sure, yeah. 20 hours ago. And then he attacked me literally an hour later. Fucking hell, bro. But yeah, I'm figuring out how, like, the meta is shaping up right now with Gore being entered. What I basically do now is, like, I use Gore to take out gang teams. Null Gang takes out, like, the team that counters Wolverine usually. Wolverine takes out Sentry, Sentry takes out, like, Gore. But, like, it's struggling at the moment. So, like, I don't know what to take out Gore teams with, you know? Marsh, how are you, like, you know, utilizing Gore? It's fucking hard, man. I don't know. You said if Shadowland gets a reward, you would do it? No. I don't know. I never said that. Lost to Velvet out of all people. What the fuck, bro? I won first. Brother fucking lost to me. And then he came back trying to avenge the loss. Is Marsh ranked? I feel like he should be ranked. From Velvet. I'll try getting him if I should farm Velvet. He's ranked 70. Oh, he's not that far. I'll probably find him if I get like 2 things, you know. These teams, man. Bro, I lost to Marsh's was it the gang Adam team with like my gang Gore. It's so weird, man. Then I swapped the teamers around. It makes sense for me, like what the fuck is going on, bro? I guess we'll go with this. Hopefully we'll win this. I've been using Sentry to take out Gore. What do you use Gore to take out on opponent, you know? Like how are you utilizing Gore? I feel like the Sentry Gore matchup is good for you because your account is really good. For my case, man, my Sentry struggles to take out good Gores, man. Like your Gore, my Sentry wasn't able to take out. But this matchup, to be fair, it's like almost like 80% split for me. Gore like 80% of the times takes out, you know, gang. Watch Adam take out Gore with some goofy low meta shit with Mighty Energy. His strats are really good because like he's like always cherry picking the teams. But if you end up like, you know, what do you call it? Putting that shit on defense, it's absolute garbage, you know. But yeah, it's really hilarious how like his like teams work. Gore AV Valk against Maddie Ghost Shredder Hella. What the hell? Okay. I see. But so okay. Interesting. Nice. Nice, we got our win. We're really close to him. We can probably find him pretty soon. Fortish. Wait, so who do you take out Gang with? Marsh? I use my Gore to take out Gang. So I'm assuming like you use your Gang Adam to take out Wolverine, Sentry to take on Gore. Who's your team to take out Gang? Hopefully I win this like a domination. I'll enter the top 100. Gotta remember to do the ranked battle on my other accounts. Oh, I also rerolled my Brilly on my Wolverine. I have a 90-90 now instead of a 80-90. Maybe that extra 10% is gonna make a difference. Hey, man. Let's go. Mighty Energy on Sentry. He understands the game on a very high level, to be fair to him. So yeah, props to him for like making that shit work, man. Nice, nice. Good work, Sentry. Come on, Lucky. Pick his ace. You see, this fucking... so random, bro. Off stream, I lost so many battles. With like Sentry Gore. Sentry against Gore, I should say, yeah. I also feel like I should get Agent Venom's 6-star artifact, man. I don't have a 6-star artifact. I think that will be the final piece of the puzzle for my Gore to be like the Ultra W pick or something. I don't know. Ultra Whale good. I don't know. I think we are close enough to get him. Fuck, I thought I was gonna enter top 100 with that. A nice strike payout. He's at 28. Oh, he's fucking 100 away. Oh no. Oh, Marsh is here as well. We probably have to get past Marsh and then him. With rank 111. Cool. This guy is way too high rank for me to find him. I feel like I'm gonna... Fuck it, I'm going for it. Why is he here? Fucking hell. Alright, let's go fucking... Give me a domination, I'll get like close to 100 points. Because he's 400 points ahead of me. I don't think I'll win though. But fingers are crossed. Let us see. Come on, kick his ass. Kick his ass. Second skill. What the fuck? How did he trigger Wolverine already? Huh? What? Yeah, GG, bro. My Gang versus Gang. Just change the support. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I use Gore versus Gang depending on what the other matchups. Oh wow. Fair enough, man. See, I told you guys, man. This guy's probably gonna be like a fucking Ultra Whale. Bro, look, we can't even take out his Nova. Yeah, bro. Look. Hooked. Gang went for the highest points. Yeah, bro. I'm getting reverse domination. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna be able to defeat his Gore. Oh, fuck, man. What the fuck is this bit? Oh, I took him out for the first life. 95. It's definitely his cards. His cards are probably like absolutely perfect, polished, you know? You're cooked. I am cooked. I lost 16 points though. Not too many points, but I did lose my streak. Okay, I'll do like a refresh, bro. I swear 10 Tempest is already in the top 100. Journal. 10 Tempest. I like the look of this team, brother. Let's go with this. Go with this. I'm assuming it's Wolverine for the second team. Let's go. Let's go. Run that shit down. He's probably down there to farm wins or some shit. No, he's not. It's just the matchmaking is a bit weird. Real. Fuck off, bro. The matchmaking is just weird, bro. He's not intentionally coming down to like the 2700s, but he can't do that. He just go. I just found him randomly because like the matchmaking RNG is just a bit weird. Alright, come on, ban him. Hell yeah, he's exploiting. Hey, no way my team loses to fucking Wolverine, bro. Come on, bro. I was about to say, holy, my Ghost Rider's immortality got popped way too quick there. Alright, come on, win this, bro. He doesn't even have like a superhero support. Come on, win this shit. Hey, his HP procced from the cards. It's gone though, but like it made a whole lot of difference before it went away. And we locked him. We locked his ass. See, you see these locks, they don't really work that well against revive characters, but it works really well against like characters like Gang and Null. Oh my god. Bullshit. See how RNG this is, man? Never fucking works properly, bro. Like, I'll win a few, I'll lose so many. It's like, fuck. Oh wow. Go. What the fuck, man? I'll probably just bring like a gang double support run. I'll probably bench Snake now. I should win this. Null is dead. Gang is on his second life. No support, so he should be easy to take out, you know? Telling you, man. What the fuck? Bro, fuck this game, man. This is exactly what was happening last night. Get this ugly ass, dog shit ass team out of here, bro. You know what? I'll use Gang to take on sentries now. What the fuck are you gonna do? What will that do? Nothing. But maybe her in. Just seem look good. Actually, instead of her, I'm gonna swap in her. Or we could go with like the other team that we used. But Gang was on the side. I don't mind this team. Motherfucker pulled out the tier 4 skill at the perfect time. I'm telling you, bro. Ooh. Let's go against this guy. Let's do this. Let's stay here. Go there. What is this second team gonna be? Agor, right? The Holy for Heroes? Yeah, you're right. I swapped it, yeah. You activated my trap card and oh god, bro. It was fucking bullshit, bro. How the fuck did we lose that, man? Fuck! Come on. Cook his ass. This account is probably very stacked, right? Or Gang, I guess. Yeah, it probably will be like a Gore Gang duo. My Gore should be able to win. Oh no, it's just a Gang. Like a basic old Gang. With like Valk or like a villain support, my Gore gets the first kill almost always. But like second life Gang is like demon time, bro. Because he's able to load up his tier. Look at this shit, bro. What the fuck, bro? Does that make any sense, bro? We lost to this same team last time. Fucking bullshit, bro. Hopefully I get a domination here, bro. Surely we don't lose to a fucking null, bro. With a 6-star Jeff artifact. Gotta keep that in mind as well, bro. His revive is gone. And his mortality, I mean. Second skill, we kill. Easy. Nice. He's SB leader. I know, bro. That's why I went for him instantly, bro. I think we are in range to find our boy. Fuck off, bro. Oh, look at that shit, bro. Bullshit. My only crystals spent are for this bullshit, man. Let me find someone higher. I'm close enough to find Marsh. Let's try finding Marsh. Okay. Take fucking 3 business days to reload. ICT Drax. I swear he's like #1 in like King of the Hill. Prometheus Dark. Also, Marsh, since you bought up like him being the leader of SB, isn't his account really good? Or is it like decent or whatever? Try on Van Dragon, get the fuck out of here. Hey, we got a 3-0 on him. I'm gonna fucking farm some easy wins, bro. I apologize, bro. Game's game. I'll hide the gang team. I feel like that gang team does well because gang's on the side. I don't know what people usually use for gang. It's okay. I thought it was like absolutely stacked. It was like he'd be posting pictures of like pulling brillies like every other day now. So I just expected that shit to be really good. I guess I was wrong. Oh, I was lucky scared there. If we get Van Dragon again, I'll go for it, bro. Since you said it, fuck it. Like, come on. Gore is RNG. If your character is stuck in the corner, he will absolutely annihilate you. Like last time, Kang wasn't even able to get off his skill because he was stuck in that corner. But this time around, as you can see, my sentry was able to get that skill off. Cooked. It probably also has to do with like his gang not being that, I mean, Gore not being that good. But the RNG aspect is fucking weird, man. Nice. You win that shit easy peasy. Oh, he didn't even die that time. Wow. Oh, wow. We're farming this guy Blue Fortress or whatever his name is. We should be literally by both what's his name? Marsh and Mr. Velvet. More depends on his fort skill RNG, yeah. Woo-hunk. Woo-hunk. Reactor boy go. Not FX before. WNG down. Let's smoke some WNG slaves. Reaculo. Reaculo. He has a good account. Nemesis Matt. Oh. Boy boy. Okay, we go for I don't think my Gore wins against his gang, but fuck it, that's the only matchup I have left for that. Then gang versus that team is also rough. Okay, let's go for it. I'm hiding. Don't be hiding, bro. It's all fun and games, bro. We're trying to cook you. Let us cook you. X timeline battle winner. Hey, he was so close to dying there. Why didn't he die there? What the fuck? Okay, he helped us load our tier 4 skill. That should be the end of him. Fuck off, man. He got headlocked. Now his tier 4 skill is about to load in before ours. Oh, never mind. He just one-tapped us from his 5th skill. Right, let's see if we win this. Oh, got our ass beat. It's just 1v1 with Madeline. Come on. Come on, Chang. Fucking bomb. I should have probably went with like a gang in the middle team. Oh, this is already a loss. This is already a loss, bro. Going against these whales, bro, like they have like polished their card set to like the absolute best possible state. It's impossible to win against these guys, man. This Gore didn't even die once, and I'm cooked. Cooked, absolutely cooked, bro. Can you get a kill at least? Yeah, no, never mind. 32 points as well. Yo, fuck you, Zoro, bro. Fuck you. I tried listening to you, bro. I got cooked. I'm fighting that guy again. Alright, let's find our boy Marsh, even though he said he's hiding. Hey, we found Velvet before him. What the fuck? How am I supposed to take on these teams? Gang, Sentry. No, Adam. I go with this here. I go with this here. I go with this here. I go with this. What the fuck? I guess Gang can go here. I mean, his defense is not going to be that good anyways. We will have 2 supports anyway. Plus, Old Wolverine. Old Wolverine is better, no? For PvP. I'm pretty sure old Wolverine is still better for PvP. But should win this. Okay. Just because it's Madeline, let's fucking not take that risk. What could his other team be? Oh, its other team is Gore. Okay, let's see if Gore performs well against Wolverine. Carnage with Maddie? Yeah, that's weird. Oh, never mind. It's just a fucking solo Ghost Rider team. It's so weak on defense. His Ghost Rider has a thing, right? Yeah, don't lose this one. Would Loki be kinda embarrassing? I'm not gonna lie. God damn! Yo, they're gangbanging my boy Gore. Fucking from both sides, bro. DP in this beach. We lost that. Fuck. How would you take that team on, to be honest? Fucking like weird team to counter, right? It is Loki embarrassing that I lost that. Fuck. I should win this, you know. Should win this. How would you guys counter that team? It's a weird team because like native tier 3s are scary to take on head on anyways. Last time when we faced that Madeline team, since my gang was on the side, Madeline's immortality triggered very late into the battle, which is the reason why we got cooked. So yeah. What do you better proc is 20% physical attack or instinct on cards? Instinct will only be good late game, man. Early is not worth it. Fucking hell, bro. So I'll probably stick with the physical attack early on. Once you have like what 20%, not 20%, like 20,000 energy instinct attack on your characters, that's when you go for the instinct proc. So it's a late game thing, I would probably suggest. Oh, he's here again. Alright, let's try countering this gang team. What do we take on this team? Gore got countered like very badly. I have Volokai or Sides next. I'll see if I can find them. Yeah, I'm sure. First team is ass. Second team is the one that's fucking weird. Go for nah. How would this team go? Would this team perform well against that team? Let Sentry could Loki take that team on. Fuck it. Let's try Sentry there. Wolverine. Wolverine be able to take that team? I don't know. Let's fucking go for it. Fuck it. If anything, bro, it is what it is. What happens when you have the same proc on two cards? Does it go on the same time, or I think it goes on the same? It probably stacks, you know. What's the solo Ghost Rider team in Vibranium? It's to counter Kang. So if you have double support Kangs, that team can easily take on Kangs. You know, it's very good. It's absolutely insane. That team, I'm not even kidding, bro. What up, Dean? Big dog, how you doing, bro? How's work going? How's everything going for you, my guy? Yikes. See, that team, how the fuck do I counter that? I need like double. I probably have to like mirror match it to be able to win there. Whatever. Gore should be able to take on this team. He uses both of these characters with energy attacks anyways. Wilbur was the last one to attack me. I had to get a hold of him. My shoe is still buried in his backside. What did you use to counter the Sentry Kang team? Marsh? Man, I wanted to get a domination on him. Oh, this time our Kang didn't even die. You see the RNG, bro? Fucking weird as fuck. So weird RNG, man. I'm at 2900. Oh, who did you say again? What's his name? Volatile or Sides? Let's see if either of them pop up. Oh, we found Marsh. Let's go. His null is glass. It's mighty energy, isn't it? Yep. Alright, let's go with Marsh, our boy. We're gonna lose for sure. Like, I'm like 90% sure we're gonna lose. But game's game, boy. Yes. Yo. His fucking gore is so strong, man. I don't know what beat him. Oh, he attacked me. Oh, he lost to you? Fucking hell, bro. Fair enough. What would he be taking the gang? I feel like he uses gore. He counters gore, you know? He counters gore with that team, the Sentry gang team. I don't know. It looks interesting, that team. That team is really hard to take on. Because like both of them are revive characters. Once they come out of revive, it's like really hard to take them on. Especially if you have like, if you don't have like two characters there, like two DPSs, it's really hard to take on. Let's see if we can win this. I think his gang is, I mean, Marsh's account is PvP wise much better than mine. Also, Marsh, I feel like if you had used Wolverine there, you would have probably gotten the kill earlier on Gore. But you still got the kill anyway, so like, it doesn't really matter. Fuck is Velvet doing in Vibranium? He uses a lot of refills, like Zoro is saying. But yeah, he did make it to challengers with like, I think almost 800 or something wins. You gotta give him props for like the dedication he has for the game. But I still don't think it's worth working that hard, man. You waste more crystals than you gain. So like, what is the point? Come on, hit him. Hey, let's go. It's all on Sentry to get a domination or we pretty much go to the last battle, I think. Let's go. He's using villain support as well. So we should have an upper hand here. Come on, fuck! Yikes. Still, Velvet's account isn't ready for top Vibranium challenges. No, bro, you just need some time and a shit ton of crystals to spend on, you know? Zara farming. Come on. Second skill. Look! Yes! My first domination against Marsh. Hey! Nah, that shit felt good, bro. That shit felt good. I apologize, Marsh, but like, game's game, bro. We fucking got our first domination, baby. Hell yeah. Was having White Fox a better decision than this fucking bum in Victorious? I feel like Victorious was holding us back in terms of damage. Sentry already has very good survivability. Victorious was only adding extra survivability, while Kang has lower survivability, and having Victorious on that team is much better than whoever I had. Let's go, bro. Marsh's cards are like 10 times better for PvP than mine. So I'll take that win, bro. Close to top 50 as well. Hell yeah. I'm probably getting farmed by all of these. What the fuck? Look at this, man. Look at Vibranium, man. Like, it's literally Nemesis, WNG, and then they have a few, like, you know, Asian alliances who are really good as well. Resistance, Nemesis, WNG, Redemption. Holy shit, bro. It's all the whales, man. All the big time whales. Holy. I changed my team. I shouldn't have. GG, bro. I feel like your team previously was better. Wow. Then he got MPKB at first. Is he number 1 here? Oh yeah, of course. Bro, look, bro. He has like fucking... Oh no, never mind. He has a good... He probably had a good streak going on for him. This account is also really good. He used to be in our alliance and yeah, it's piloted by someone else. But yeah, that account also used to be really good before, like, it left our alliance. So yeah, fair enough. Alright, bro, we're done with whatever we were planning on doing. I don't think we have anything else left. Let's see if we can get a CTP from here. Give us a CTP! Give us a CTP! Do you get CTPs from the Daredevil chest and the Hands chest? No, right? I think you get like cards or something. I don't know. Isn't MBKB one of the biggest whales? Yeah. It's like ultra big time whale, bro. Not surprised to see him at the top. He like keeps dropping from like challengers to Vibranium. The main reason being, like, you know, like the whole challengers is literally monopolized by Nemesis, man. Like, it's like 60% Nemesis. So whoever they want to pin down, they can literally pin down. And like 20 out of 25, top 25, it's always like 20 of them being Nemesis. So yeah, fair enough to them for having that monopoly. Like, if you have that kind of power, bro, is what it is. Alright, do we have anything else I want to do here? No. Alright, let's go and do wait. Before I do that, let me do my GDR run. In short, they're bullies. Yeah, a lot of people dislike them. I'm not even kidding, a lot of people dislike them. Well, like, they spent $20,000 plus per account, so game is game, man. Game is game. You could probably like buy Nemesis account for like $1,500 or some shit like that. I think, approximately, something like that. Because they be selling accounts and whatnot, you know? The God Cynicality, man. I was surprised when he changed his name. I think he was like one of the last people who changed their names in the Alliance for a long time. Pretty sick, man. Per account, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Per account, 20,000 plus, man. Crazy work, bro. And they play the game for like fun, bro. Because like for them, they're so good that like dominating at the top level is fun for them. Not even that serious. Like, if you look at Cynic Alex, bro, like, look at his account, bro. Even though he like made the money back from the game through like YouTube or whatever, there are other people who do this shit for fun, man. It's like, yeah. Chill, bro. No competition. Yeah, they literally have no competition left for them. And like, if they literally find someone good or on their level, they literally poach them to like end up in their alliance, which is pretty sick as well. Like, imagine, like, it's like, you know, there's like Barcelona, Madrid. It's like WNG and Nemesis, and they like scout players. Just fucking hilarious. Like, a lot of players from our alliance got scouted and shit. So, you know, account buying is shit, man. A lot of scams and something. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. That's scary, bro. Like, buying accounts and shit, it's scary work anyways. Let me enhance, summon. Where did Marine Ford disappear? I feel like someone in the chat is a Marine Ford member. I feel like they just took a hiatus or some shit, I don't know. So if every account, let's say, spent $20,000, that means the alliance is worth around 800k. Something like that. Something like that, you know what I'm saying? They have ties to other alliances too. Yeah. But yeah, we have yapped about random shit for a long time now. Let's go to the Discord. Pull up. We have QA. You know me. Is that brother in the chat? I don't think he is, but hey, let's see. Someone from Vietnam boss scammed me. What the fuck? Yo, why is Nandes in my flipping thing? This is a brand new account, bro. I don't know what to even tell him, you know? It's just me, or Beast Mode Gaming is a little toxic. I don't know, bro. You should definitely watch the Vet Gene gameplay. I'll watch it after. Buying account is only considerable when you know the guy pretty well, or it's an easy scam. I agree, man. You either have to have like good acquaintances, or someone you trust really well is working as a middleman. Could be that. I don't know. It's a hidden whale account. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, bro. I don't think you're here, but we'll just overview your account. Let's take a look at your cards. What the fuck, bro? Why'd you equip this card, man? Again, I give this suggestion to everyone that I take a look at. If you're gonna equip a card, especially a P card, make sure it has Pierce already on it before you equip it. Right now, a Luna card like this is worse than a what do you call it? Doctor Strange Mythic card, because you don't have Pierce. The stats aren't that good. It's a waste equipping these cards and not crafting them, or like not crafting them and then equipping them. And on top of that, you have a garbage card and this is like a mediocre card. So overall, this card set is pretty bad. Apart from these two cards, I would probably replace the rest and start working on them before I get too invested in them. And your card stats, I mean, what can I even say? It's absolute garbage, man. Like, fuck. In terms of swords, you only have 2 swords equipped properly, and then this one's not even activated or whatever. You're just doing whatever you feel like, I guess. I'd probably suggest like equipping a or what do you call it? Awakening a bunch of swords. If you get like at least 3 quality of different colors, equip them. I feel like that's the best way on that's the best way you proceed, or like, you know, get a base level sword set on your account. But yeah, that's what I would suggest. You probably just got cooldown on both. Weird looking cards, man. I mean, swords and cards, man. But yeah, in terms of characters, you have Venom tier 4. I think that's from a selector. The build is all over the place. No CTP, no nothing. Give him like a rage, man. I'm pretty sure you get a free rage that you have at Storm. Whatever. Why do you have his previous uniform? The new one is for free. I feel like he came to the game after a small hiatus, given his characters. What the hell? They equip because it's a P card. They equip it because it's shiny. Here, bro. Don't justify their fucking mistakes, man. But yeah, I would at least put a mini rage on him, if not a rage, because you have him at tier 4. And in terms of Storm, since you have a rage on her, reroll this to a 0.9, learn how CTPs work and get the proper procs on them, because without proper procs and without proper rolls, they don't perform the best. In terms of the build, it's whatever. I mean, you have a 4-star artifact on her. Pretty good. Thor, I don't know why you have the previous uniform. You get the most recent one for free. The most recent one is better to use for farming. And yeah, the old one is whatever. Also, why the fuck do you have Star-Lord's plan as a set bonus? You roll this to either Hawkeye, Power of Angry Hulk, or Overdrive. Either 3 of those attack ones work, you know? Let's see. Mini Rage is fine here. Then you have Poster with the Judgment, 4-star artifact, not bad. Reroll this to a 200. Again, understand rerolling your CTPs. Get the proper rolls on them. Spy Tactics. Why the hell do you have Spy Tactics on him? Only settle for the 3 damage ones unless you understand how the game works and you want to give PvP characters more defensive builds. Literally everyone works with the offensive ones. Only for certain scenarios, for example, when you're building Null maybe, or like Sentry, you could potentially give them like the defensive ones. In any other scenario, you stick with the offensive ones, man. So yeah, that's what I would suggest moving forward. But yeah, overall your account is very like brand new. You can probably get away with, like, you know, tier 4ing some characters that you don't have right now, like Loki, I'd have to say. Because like early on, since he is a free-to-play option, he is really good. I don't think you have Odin. You don't have Odin, so I'd probably just tier 4 Loki next with his most recent uniform. You will get massive coverage in Alliance battle, and it will definitely, like, you know, give you good return while you work on the other characters. I would also tier 4 Thor from the objective. I think it's definitely worth it to get like a character who will be a consistent farmer for you. And yeah, after that I'll probably work on supports. None of your supports are tier 3 apart from Shuri. She's the only support that is standing out to me. Everyone else is incomplete. So supports like Ghost Panther, Dazzler, Phil Coulson, and I think one of the standout ones is Cyclops. So yeah, definitely tier 4 those characters. I mean tier 3 those characters, and build a decent support backing for your DPSs for them to perform the best. And yeah, that's what I would suggest. And oh, why the hell do you have gears upgraded for both of these characters? I hate when I see that. It's absolutely the wrong way of approaching tier 4s. You don't work simultaneously on 2 characters tier 4 gears. You focus on one, finish one, and then move on to the other. So yeah, finish Storm and Thor. Focus completely on one before moving on to the other. So I'd probably say Thor first, then Storm, and then probably Loki. I think that would be the best case scenario. And then after that, you probably want to finish Sentry's Epic Quest and work on him to get a foothold in PvP, like I always say with almost every account. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. Work on supports in the meantime as well. overall, you should be able to progress much faster once you have like 5 World Boss Legends tiers, which I think you will have pretty soon. So yeah, good luck with that, my guy. Alright, Luffy, you have to follow the instructions in the description to get your account reviewed. I don't usually take GNs from the chat. But yeah, after that we have Elmontro 07, I think that's his Discord name. Let's take a look at his account. Oh, he was online pretty recently. Hopefully he is live, or like he is in the chat or whatever. Let's take a look at his account 38 seconds ago. Level 119, not bad, but I would probably want it a bit higher. Yeah, I probably want. When do you unlock all the Dimension Mission rewards? Oh, level 110. Okay, so that's completely fine. I thought it was like 120. Never mind then. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let's take a look at your cards. Like I told the previous person, craft your cards before you equip them for the peers, even though you get peers from like 3 stars. Also, you have 3 absolute garbage cards equipped. Loki is ass, Black Widow is borderline ass. The only 2 cards worth keeping are these 2. If I were to replace them and make the perfect card set, it would probably be Ghost Rider, Zombies, and New Avengers, the NA9 card. I think that would be the perfect card set for a hybrid card set. And depending on where you want to go, you could make other changes as well. But I would definitely remove the both Loki ones and also the Black Widow one. So yeah, in terms of your card stats, cooldown is decent for the state at which your card set is at. You probably want to reroll some cooldown from your swords since you're not upgrading your, we call it, cards or crafting your cards for some reason. I would definitely suggest crafting your cards. Dimension rifts are so easy right now, man. You can definitely do 3 rifts a day and get enough materials to craft your cards, man. Like, come on, bro. You're just slacking at this point. But yeah, every other set is going to improve as you craft your cards. In terms of swords, it's all over the place, but like, it is RNG at the end of the day. So just keep at it. Utilize the, what do you call it? The auto dismantle. But as it stands, I do like the look of having like 6 different color swords, at least at 3 stars. So for a base looking sword set, I think this is good. If I want to, like, put, like, not work on swords for a while, I would like get a few spare swords and reroll some cooldown on your swords if you're not planning on working on your cards for some reason. But overall, your swords look whatever, like fine, well drawn for now. Let's take a look at your characters. How the hell do you not have any tier 4s? What? How is that even possible, bro? Did you start after anniversary or some shit, bro? Because during anniversary, you got a tier 4 selector. There's an objective going on for tier 4 Thor, which I'm assuming you're working on right now, but that you'll get another tier 4 selector. You haven't really asked any questions in the Discord anyways, so I'm just going to assume you're going to finish Thor's objective soon, get the tier 4 selector. From that tier 4 selector, I'd probably pick up Storm, because overall her value is the best. Or you could also go with some other character that you might like, but I think Storm overall provides the best value. And you don't have Venom either, so you could maybe go for Venom. I don't remember what are the selections from that selector, but I still think Storm is the best possible selection from there. So I'd probably just go with Storm as the next tier 4 selector, from the selector, I mean. And again, like I told the previous person, do not work simultaneously on 2 characters tier 4 gears, man. What the hell is even the point, Just focus on Thor for now, finish him completely, get him to tier 4, pick the selector up, and then properly focus on Ghost Rider. It seems like you probably took a break from this game because you have like a lot of these old school uniforms that I wouldn't necessarily expect on a more, recent account or whatever, or like a more relevant, or like someone who's like actively playing the game is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, you are also lacking a lot of supports. I'd say like Shuri is the only one that's good here. You get her for free. Shuri is the only decent support you have from the tier 3s. From the transcended ones, you have Valk, Sif, and Ghost Panther. I definitely would increase the depth of my tier 3 and tier transcended potential support roster like White Fox is getting a new uniform, which is going to be free to play friendly. You can definitely build her up to tier 3. Definitely worth building Phil Coulson, Nick Fury, Colossus for PvP value. Let's see who else I would probably suggest for supports. There are a bunch of supports that you can definitely work on, and then you also have some DPSs that I would probably suggest. Someone like Ares would be a good DPS that you want to build. For Storm, I saw she was at tier 2. You might want to pick her up from the, what do you call it, selector and give her the uniform. She's absolutely insane. Venom is also a very good option. And then Bullseye, I would also say, is a very good option for the speed villain restrictions. So yeah, you might want to, like, you know, start off by clearing 5 world boss clears, getting 5 world boss legends clears, and then you might want to dabble a little bit into PvP and then move back to Alliance Battle, where you cover all of the restrictions slowly before going back to PvP, you know? So yeah, that's what I would overall suggest to you. In the meantime, also make sure you work on some supports that will definitely help you clear more stages in World Boss, or like help you clear World Boss stages much more efficiently and also easily, while also covering certain restrictions in Alliance Battle. So yeah, that is my overall suggestion. Once you get premium characters, you can also build them up eventually. There are certain characters that are missing, and then certain characters that I would certainly build. So yeah, overall, you probably want to take some time, finish this objective for sure. It doesn't necessarily take a lot of time because it gives you a lot of gold and materials to complete it. Unless you're stuck on some weird niche scenario, you should be able to finish this and utilize Thor to the full potential. So yeah, let's move on to the next account. Good luck in your journey, my man. After that, we have Guts. His account name is weird as hell. Bro's objective is to conquer the game with tier 3s. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe he's struggling to like farm World Boss, which is why he's just sitting there. I don't know what's going on. We have Mr. Shabba Ding Dong. Pretty funny name. Let's take a look at his account. A level 143, not bad. Let's go look at his cards. I don't know what's up with these people equipping like dogshit cards, but like Black Widow is pretty bad. Black Panther is borderline bad. The other 3 cards are decent enough to keep in your card set. So yeah, the fact that you crafted these are fine. I wouldn't necessarily invest too much into the Black Panther or the Black Widow. I'd probably try replacing them short term before it becomes like a long-term issue. So yeah, that's what I would say. In terms of the rolls, they do look pretty good. Let's take a look at the stats. 32% cooldown is very nice. Max HP 51 is not bad. All attack almost 50% is not bad either. Pierce is 10%. Your dodge is abysmally low. And attack speed crit rate probably needs some work done. So yeah, you definitely have some room to improve. So yeah, I would probably say, you know, take some time and whatnot. This is your account, Oreo. Should I equip the new Avengers card? Yeah, probably would replace the Black Widow card with that. Is this your account? If that's your account, yeah, I'd probably suggest that. But since you already have this card crafted to a certain level, I probably would replace the Black Panther card. And then long term, I would probably try replacing this with the Zombies card or the Ghost Rider card. I think either of those 2 cards are very good and worth replacing. Now, after that, if I were to like, you know, work on any card, it would be either of those cards. Because like those 2 cards, I think are a staple in all sets. Because like they're very good for offensive and very good for defensive. Especially the Zombies card, it's like absolutely absurd. So yeah, overall stats look decent. Definitely has some room to improve, but where you're headed is good if you do replace these 2 cards. In terms of swords, 4, 4, 4, 5. Okay, you have 1, 5, everything else is 4, not bad. You have enough cooldown to cap out the rest of the cooldown that you're missing from your cards. Okay, overall your swords look fine. Good luck trying to get like 6-star swords. I know how hard that shit is, man. But yeah, let's take a look at your characters. You have 9 tier 4s. Not a single questionable tier 4, which is a huge W. You don't necessarily see that, you know? So yeah, let's take a look at the builds. We have Conquest, not bad. You have him with max HP, really nice. Probably would reroll the Conquest, given Null is one of your heavy hitters for PvP. I would definitely reroll this for like the 80% wall and then settle for any clash, in my opinion. I think that is better. The wall proc is much more preferred for the Conquest. So yeah, I'll try to do that. In terms of build looks pretty stacked, to be fair. Nice. And you have a tenacious symbiote. This one's not bad because it's defensive. Everything else looks nice. See, with PvP, you want to have your dodge cap. I feel like your dodge is definitely not capped with null, but it's like your cards are pretty immature in that regard. So slowly would try to get like at least 20 to 30% dodge from your cards. Yeah, build looks absolutely nice for null. Mephisto might want to reforge this competition and also reroll this to a 55%. I feel like Obelisk is early on a very big issue, so I'd probably like reroll this for 55. But Perfect Instinct artifact is good. Probably would also try to get the artifact to like the highest possible level because it allows the competition to perform the best. In terms of this, Instinct is perfect, really nice. The build, I would probably give him a few more Odin's Blessings. Come on, bro. He's like the GOAT. Like, come on, bro. And then the rest of the build is looking good. Nice. Mighty Conquest on null with those cards is not good, to be honest. I mean, I don't think he has any other option. So, like, since he already has it, probably wants to, like, I would probably say, like, you know, fixing the Conquest is the best way to go on about things. But, yeah. And then you have another Conquest on Wolverine. Again, Wall would probably, like, a higher roll on Wall would probably be better. 4-star is nice. And the build looks decent. And then you're using him with... I'd probably use him with Ghost Rider. I think Ghost Rider is a better striker for him. Ghost Rider's, what do you call it? Tier 4 skill is the 4th skill with iframe ignore, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, I'd probably suggest that. Crit rate. Going for crit rate. For PvP characters, crit rate and crit damage are the last stats that you should focus on capping. It should be ignore defense, attack speed, dodge, and cooldown. Those 4 stats for PvP characters. That's what I do personally, so yeah. You have a rage on Doctor Strange. Build looks pretty decent. 4% is not bad. Yeah, build looks overall pretty nice. And then you have 0.9. I'll probably improve her build a little bit, no? She is very good at support as well. And then you have Venom, Mini Rage. Pretty stacked build for a Mini Rage character. But like, it's unfortunate that you don't have any rages to give him. Yeah, every other build looks good, man. Really nice. Ooh, probably would max this out and reroll this for energy attack. The physical attack is pretty much getting wasted, you know? And then Loki, we have 0.9. Again, I would probably use Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider with the Judgment is one of the best supports, or tier 4 strikers, I should say. Instead of someone like... I think you have her on for cancel, right? I see. Let's see, Thor. Okay, you're using him as striker. Nice. Build looks good. All elemental damage. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'd probably, instead of putting it on crit rate, I'll probably just max out the all attack, but that's also not bad. Overall looks good. Not bad. 9 tier 4s. Builds are all pretty good. Minuscule changes that I don't think are that significant for you to like stress about. So yeah, you said look at Sentry's artifact. Ooh, oi, perfect pierce reduction as well. Oof. You asked me about him, right? That you were planning on picking up his uniform during Black Friday or something. I think the next 40% discount, and if you have a CTP, you probably just build Sentry, man. Holy shit. It looks so good. Next 40% discount, if you have a proper CTP, you give him a Conquest, and you just build him, man. Okay. Okay, boy. None of these characters I would probably build. Okay, so in terms of characters to build next, I'd probably build someone like Luna. Luna or... What's his name? You have Venom, right? Bullseye, Luna, Bullseye. Few of those characters that like cover multiple stages in Alliance battle would be my next PvP goal. So yeah, Ares would be one of them. Luna, I already talked about. Bullseye, I already talked about. You could also include Kid Omega to that conversation. If you want to lean towards the PvE route, those characters would be my top priority. Also Scarlet Witch, of course, since you already have her at tier 3. So yeah, those kind of characters would be prioritized if I were to go in the PvE route. And then in terms of PvP, of course, it's the Mr. Sun God himself, Mr. Sentry. He's a very good option. Kang and Gord, you could probably start working on if you have enough gold and materials to work on them. But yeah, they're very expensive projects that you might or you could possibly delay. But yeah, if you were to like, let's see, should I replace Wolverine with Greed? You don't have any other Mighty Conquests? If you don't have Mighty Conquests, I'd probably say like, out of these two, who would you probably go with? Probably Wolverine, I'd say, right? Actually, you know what? I think with a Mighty Greed, Null performs better than a Mighty Conquest. So take this off of Null, give it to Sentry, give Null the Mighty Greed. Does that sound about right? I think that sounds about right, right? Let's see, your supports are also looking decent, not bad. Null is bad with Mighty Conquest. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, go with a Mighty Greed. I feel like he's gonna be decent. Null's best performance comes out like when he has like a brilliant Greed. I mean, brilliant Conquest, to be fair. So yeah, he needs the damage from Greed at this level of the account, to be honest. Yeah, I think Zoro is right. I also think he has more experience in the lower tier PvP to understand this. Like most of my Null's lifetime, he has used a fucking brilliant Greed. Yeah, I think that would be the best case scenario. You swap Null's Conquest with the Mighty Greed, and then give that Mighty Conquest to Sentry. Pick up his uniform, tier 4 him, and voila, you have a GOAT of the game. Easily built. Let's see if you have any other characters that I would probably suggest building. Oh, Rescue is a very good support. Pick up her uniform. I don't even think you need to like transcend her. You can just pick up her uniform and use her very well with Wolverine. She goes really well hand in hand with Wolverine in timeline battle. And also Alliance Conquest, you can use her in different teams. She will be really good. So yeah, definitely a character worth investing in. And then let's see if there's anyone else. Maybe if you want to go for like, you know, improved performance in Otherworld battle, you can pick up Wasp's uniform as it gives 20% extra HP. Is there anyone else that probably stands out? No, right? Okay, Ebonyma's uniform is really good. Ah, you haven't worked on Silver Surfer at all. I would probably start working on him. He is one of those, you know, staple PvP characters that are seen in like almost every game mode whenever possible. So yeah, him, Gore, Gang would be like top priorities or like, you know, top tier PvP characters that you haven't built that I would, you know, start looking towards. Also, like, in the meantime, make sure you finish your epic quests, man. I feel like you're at a solid position to be able to complete these epic quests, even though they do get a bit expensive. I think completing them gives you a head start whenever these characters get a good update. You can like directly get into battle with them without having to wait to like, you know, complete the epic quest at that point. But yeah. Okay, in terms of non-tier 2 characters, the characters I would tier 2 are Dazzler, Ares, Venom is fine. Enchantress to a certain extent is a very good support for the Blast Villain restriction, but she needs her uniform, so keep that in mind. And Zatanna doesn't need anything, right? She needs her artifact to be usable with Mephisto, but since he doesn't have it, it's fine. And she is also a usable support. I don't know if she needs a tier 2, but you can maybe get her to tier 2. And then I don't think anyone else really stands out like that. So yeah, I mean, I don't have any other suggestions, man. Apart from the ones that I said, you can definitely ask any questions. But let's see. I have Brilliant Conquest in one of my accounts with 80 all attack and 80 HP. He's still S compared to Brilliant Greed. Brilliant Conquest works in like certain scenarios, right, Zoro? Like, for example, in AC, a Conquest is very OP. In Timeline Battle, Brilliant Greed is the best, you know? Bro, we lit over here. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. But yeah, I think the Conquest works in like the multiple character game modes, while the Greed works way better in Timeline Battle. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people do use him with both. They have like the second slot unlocked. They have a Brilliant Conquest here, Brilliant Greed here, you know? Dude, I got work at 7 AM tomorrow. Oh, hell no, bro. The headache from the hangover is gonna be cooked, bro. Bro is drunk playing MFF and watching Buff sounds like a good. Get the fuck out of here. It's giving calling out. Hell yeah, boy. Alright. Shabba ding dong. We are gonna move on to the next account. I think you have any other questions, right? Oh, you said still waiting for Mega Tier 2. Good luck, man. Hopefully you get a few more, you know what I'm saying? Next we have the Cosmic Ruler. His brother said, how can I fix my cards? An ABX ABL character and PvP characters? Let's take a look. 178. You seem like a decently established player. Let's take a look at the cards. Oof. So you have 2 card sets. Oh, never mind. Just 1 card set. Your card set looks good. If you just replace this with the Zombies card, you have the perfect hybrid card set. But it's just unfortunate that you don't have it. Do you have that card in your inventory, my guy? This is me. Oh, what up, Kartik? How you doing, bro? Dude, I told my girl, if you don't watch Buff... What the fuck? Bro, you must be drunk out of your mind, bro. I don't have any premium cards. Alright, so long-term goal would be replacing this with the Zombies card. But in terms of your overall card set, your cooldown is slightly low. Do you have it compensating here? You have. So your cooldown is perfect then. Dodge is at a decent position. Max HP is nice. All attack is very low. Definitely would work on this. All defense is also slightly low. And then the other stats are pretty good, I think. All attack, attack speed is slightly low, but overall still looks good. Okay, so in terms of this card, 6 quality with energy attack and HP proc is really nice. Oh my god, it's perfectly rolled, but the blue stats are not there. So if I were to touch any of these cards, this one would probably be the last one, looking at it as it is right now. But yeah, you probably would want to keep the crit rate and reroll everything else for the Pierce. Moving forward to this card, 5 quality with all attack. Proc is not bad. Probably would improve the quality eventually down the line, but still looks good. In terms of the blue stats, max HP and cooldown stay, literally everything else gets rerolled once you get more P cards. In terms of this card, all defense with the energy attack proc with 6 quality, very good. You don't necessarily need to reroll this anytime soon. You can keep this as it is for a long time. In terms of the blue stats, the first 3 are perfect. The 5th one is also perfect. Crit damage and energy attack are the only stats I'd probably reroll. Hopefully getting like, you know, crit damage and like all attack, or like all defense, all attack. But the all attack is something that you definitely want to aim for. In terms of this card, I told you to replace it. I wouldn't necessarily work on it at all. Let it stay as it is. Maybe improve the quality to get like higher stats for the meantime that you have it on your card set. But yeah, overall, I would definitely replace this card with the Zombies card, like I said. And then 6 quality, dodge, max HP, physical attack proc. Wow, imagine this was like a 7 quality, you would never even have to look in this direction. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily reroll this card either. In terms of the blue stats, you have crit damage, attack speed, and max HP. Really nice. Everything else apart from the blue stats do definitely get rerolled, you know what I'm saying? After that, you will have perfect card sets, and again, Zombies walks in here and you have a perfect card set, man. Still, pretty good looking card set. Definitely has some room to improve, like you get rid of the resists, and yeah, improve your Pierce and all attack, and you will be, you know, chilling. Very nice. Moving on to swords. 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4. Not bad. You're still working on it, and you have a lot of the cooldown tied to your swords. So yeah, I'd probably get a little bit more cooldown from the cards so that I have more freedom in changing my swords. And yeah, overall, I'll just keep my head down and keep grinding at it, utilize the auto dismantle to the best potential, and you should have better looking swords pretty soon. Like, I got a decent looking sword set on my alt account, following the method that I always talk about, like utilizing auto dismantle. So yeah, I have 5s across the board with 1 6-star. That is better than yours, which is surprising, and I'm assuming you've been playing longer than me. So yeah, you just need to keep your head down, keep on grinding, utilize the materials to the best possible, you know, value, and you will be able to like get very good value out of your swords and the materials. Now, in terms of characters, you have tier 4, you have 9, 10, 15, 16 tier 4s. Not bad. The only questionable one that's sticking out to me right now is Captain Marvel. After that, it's debatable, but Spider-Man is also a questionable one. So is Captain America. Like, borderline questionable, these two, but this one is definitely questionable. I would never tier for Captain Marvel, especially in the current meta, how she is. With her zombies uniform, she definitely needs weapon hex to be utilized in PvP, and overall in PvE, yeah, Scarlet Witch is just head and shoulders better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you would definitely wanna. I don't know, man. You already tier 4 her, so you don't really have anything else that you can do. The best you can probably do is like get some value out of her in the universal female restriction, if there is any, or the restrictions that she qualifies for. Even in those, I think like, yeah, I would still go out of my way to tier 4 Scarlet Witch. Do you even have her? Where's Scarlet Witch? Oh hell nah, bro. 1 star. Definitely want to work on her soon. But yeah, let's take a look at the builds on your character. 60, 80, perfectly rolled. 4 star, 160 elite gear. Oh, damn, your dodge is really that undercooked that you have to put. Oh my god, bro. Yikes. I guess game is game, man. I would probably still suggest like max HP all attack, but I feel like you're going out of your way to like cap out your dodge, which is I think fine. What's your dodge from the cards again? 28%. That should be close enough to having it capped, right? No? Bro is the goal. We the goal. Flexing all swords to a less experienced player. Get the hell out of here, bro. Captain Spidey good for AC at least, but CM is ass. Captain America with his most recent uniform is much better without without Weapon X's buff compared to the zombies uniform. So maybe if you pick up the other uniform and give him like a half decent guard break immunity invincibility obelisk, he is able to perform decently. I don't know. I tier 4'd her because I don't have Scarlet Witch. You do have Scarlet Witch. You probably don't have her uniform, but she scores like double the scores Captain Marvel's does. So I still would lean towards tier 4ing Scarlet Witch. But it's okay. You already tier 4'd her, so it's completely fine. But yeah, having to like heavily build up dodge from here is kind of an L. And you don't even have any uniforms for the uniform optionals, which is kind of weird. But it is what it is. You see, perfectly rolled, almost perfectly rolled. I think 35 ambush is the highest, right? So almost perfectly rolled. You don't need to reroll this CTB. 10 here, 160 here. You have a split with dodge and attacks, all attack. I mean, including buff. Okay, this is not bad. The build looks pretty stacked. Nice. Do you have Agent Venom? You do. Okay, 4-star artifact. Not bad. Not bad. That is nice. You have him. Probably would want to get a mighty competition on him for him to perform the best. But you have a nice looking correct instinct artifact, not bad at all. Instinct damage is nice. Yeah, so basically if you want your Mephisto to perform really well, you want to increase the instinct attack from your gears and like overall just improve your instinct attack throughout your account. So what I personally did was like I put a lot of OBs on him and like reforged them so that I could get like that extra 2.5% instinct attack from him. So yeah, if you want to focus really hard on ABX, ABL, and ABI, I think that would be the way to go on about things. I know it's a very expensive ask, but still you would probably get some better results compared to that. And also I see that you're settling for like very low rolls on your ISOs. Given Mephisto is like a top tier PvE character, you could definitely improve these to like a, like let's say like top 25% of the what do you call it, rerollable stat. Instead of like 272, you can settle for something that is above like 277 or something like that. Minuscule changes, but like they do end up improving your scores long term down the line. So yeah, that would be my suggestion. But I don't know what's going on for you in terms of your account. So yeah, if you can like do whatever you want to do moving forward. But yeah, my energy attack would definitely be higher if I was focusing on him in battle. Then you have Sentry with almost perfectly rolled Conquest, not bad at all. 60 here. Again, instead of all defense, I'd probably just put it on all attack. If that is, if like dodge or some shit is not a big issue, I just put it all on all attack. I think all attack max HP is probably the best way to go on about Sentry's build. So yeah, in terms of build, holy shit, absolutely stacked build. How is he performing for you, by the way? Let us know. Ooh, I thought it was like Pierce Reduction. It's boss. You probably want to reroll this, even though it's the correct instinct. It doesn't necessarily provide any value to your PvP performance if you like genuinely take a look at it. Damage received from bosses. How the hell does that make a difference in PvP? You know what I mean? But yeah, apart from that, the build looks absolutely stacked. Very nice. Wolverine with the Mighty Conquest. 5-star artifact is really good. Build is also really nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yo, mighty here. Ooh, I would definitely reroll this. So for a rage at a mighty level, I would go with the highest possible bottom roll with any enraged, and I think that will perform better than having a perfect enraged with a shit bottom roll. So yeah, I would definitely go with the 0.9 here instead of the 0.5, and the enrage you can settle for like a 160, and you'll probably see better performance from him, I should say. Yeah, and the build looks fine. Apart from that, I would definitely just reroll this for the best possible value. Also, for striker, I would say Loki is better. So yeah, you wouldn't necessarily want to use Ghost Rider unless you're playing like ABL. In ABL, Ghost Rider is better than Loki, and then for ABX, Loki is better. And then we have Storm, Mighty Rage. This is a very nicely rolled Rage. 180 proc with the All Elemental is nice. If you do end up giving her a comp, you want to improve the instinct damage. I'm pretty sure you know that. So yeah, overall, looks good, looks good. Also, why are you using... I think Loki is better than Thor. And if you don't want to use Loki, you're probably better off using Ghost Rider as a striker. And then here, since he is a PvP character, you might want to utilize Wolverine. Even if like he struggles to deal enough damage, having Wolverine as a striker, the iframe lock that he puts all the characters in is much better, And then moving forward, we have Hulk. Not really that usable. I don't think he is that versatile either, so you can probably replace him with Ares. I'd say Ares is overall better, and then just build Hulk for PvP. And I think you'll get better value from him in like niche PvP game modes where you can utilize him. Yeah. Apart from that, his build is okay. Nice. Since he is since he has very good value in Alliance Battle, playing with the energy is pretty rough. But if you're willing to go for it, it's fine. But I would probably suggest to give him like a comp, best case scenario, and then second best is a rage. But yeah, it looks nice. And then Authority is very much usable on Spider-Man. You don't have his artifact, unfortunately. Without his artifact, I don't think he's any good in PvP. But you did give him a pierce reduction, which is okay, but I'd still go out of my way to pick up his artifact, especially with his new uniform coming from the Brand New Day movie. So yeah, it's okay. Yeah, apart from that, the build is good. Also, you should probably stop upgrading random characters' gears. You can definitely utilize those materials on other characters. For example, using the black antimatter that you wasted to unlock certain characters' elite gears to build up Scarlet Witch. So yeah, instead of wasting your black antimatter, build up native tier 2s that are better value. Yeah, definitely would replace Captain Marvel. She's garbage, man. He has a decent build. Not a properly rolled thing, it's okay. All elemental damage with attack, nice. I'd probably replace the striker with Wolverine, because Ghost Rider is very good for PvP. I find very good value from him, even on my lower account, to take on certain niche teams. So yeah, you can definitely improve the striker here, but apart from that, everything is nice. Rage. The first character I always suggest giving a mighty or a brilliant rage to is Loki, because even though he has lost certain value as a DPS in Alliance Battle, his performance is still A1, and on top of that, he is the best striker for Alliance Battle Extreme. So yeah, you definitely might want to improve his rage eventually down the line, but for now, the build looks nice. Yeah, the build looks nice. And then moving forward, we have Thor as the last tier 4. I would go out of my way to give him a decent build so that he performs well for me as, what do you call it, farmer. I use it for Dimension Rifts on my alt account. He is really good. If I got like a Judgment, for example, I would throw it on him, and he should be usable to a very good level. So yeah, it's also, since he's a PvP character, since he is a PvE character, change his striker to like Ghost Rider for high damage and Loki for like high hits. So I'd probably just give him like Ghost Rider, for example, instead of Wolverine. Wolverine doesn't deal necessarily high damage, but he has the certain what do you call it, debuffs and buffs that like perform the best in PvP. So yeah, you have a lot of these characters at level 80. I don't know why. The hell do you have so many characters at level 80? Also, you're working on Gore. You have a Mighty Conquest. Since you already committed to him, it's completely fine. Get him to tier 4. Yeah, having all the native tier 3s at tier 4 is good. But who else would I suggest you tier 4? Wanda was one of them. Very good options that you should tier 4. I don't think there's anyone else that like stands out like that. Luna is a very good tier 4. Do you have a speed villain? You don't have a speed villain, so I'd probably say Bullseye for Alliance Battle, Luna for Alliance Battle, Scarlet Witch for Alliance Battle. So you have 3 characters right there. After that, you would go into like Kid Omega's territory, tier 4 Kid Omega for the Blast, not Blast, but the Mutant Male restriction. I know Wolverine is usable, but he's not that good. Kid Omega would cover that and also like cover the Blast Hero restrictions as the male. So yeah, I have Gwenpool tier 3. Gwenpool is not that good. Bullseye is much better. Yeah, I would still go out of my way to tier 4 Bullseye, since you only have Gwenpool at 72. You haven't really committed to her build towards tier 4, so I'd definitely go ahead with Bullseye. You have Ares' uniform. Ares is very good. He covers the restrictions Hulk covers, and on top of that, he also covers the restrictions like Hades or Thanos or old Loki used to cover the alien villain restriction. So yeah, definitely go ahead with Ares. Yeah, I think with those, you cover majority of your Alliance Battle restrictions. Yeah, and then after that, you move into the restrictions that only need one character, or like, you know, one character that covers only one restriction. Those very niche picks, for example, the combat villain, not combat villain, the combat female restriction. Now you can tier for Valkyrie for that, and then for the, do you have a mutant villain? No, right? So like the mutant villain restriction where you can use Jean or Magneto. Maybe contemplate picking up the epic quest for Jean now that she is almost like guaranteed to get a uniform. I feel like she is going to be very good once she gets her uniform, even though it's not guaranteed to be either PvP or PvE given her previous, you know, iterations. And then yeah, you have also the Inhumans tag and the Blast Human female tag. I don't know who you would necessarily build for that, but you can definitely work on those eventually. But for now, focus on the characters that qualify for multiple characters. For Inhumans, I have Kamala. Really? Where is she? Did you tier for her or you know? I guess tier 2 or some shit, I don't know. Tier 2. Do you have her uniform? What the hell is she? Am I blind? She's a speed type, right? But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily focus on her anyways. Okay, you have her uniform and 62. See, I wouldn't necessarily focus on these characters, man. I would focus on the characters that qualify for vast restrictions to tier 4 before focusing on like characters that qualify for one restriction. You know what I mean? But since you picked up these uniforms, you could definitely get them to tier 3 at least, or Transcendent Potential, so that you can at least get some good scores out of them while you are, you know, building up the rest of your Alliance Battle roster. So yeah, Kid Omega would also be one of those characters that I already talked about you want to build. So yeah, I don't think there's any other characters that I would necessarily suggest for Alliance Battle. Maybe focus on like some supports. She is a paywall. You can pick up her uniform and get her support buffs. I think her support buffs work for certain restrictions, unless you have like proper, what do you call it, alternate picks. I think she is the best ones for, I think, the villain alien restriction. So yeah, maybe you can get to utilize her. You can also build up Polaris. You don't really need to build Athena any further. She's good as it is. And then Red Hulk with his uniform is one of the only supports for the combat villain restriction. Valkyrie is insane. I told you to build her already. Pick up her uniform and build her for the combat female restriction. Yeah. You pretty much covered it all, right? Oh, M'Baku, build him up to 6 stars at least, and tier 2 him as well. And yeah, that is it. Summer Crystal, well, coming, so Mysterio and Yondu maybe. I think Mysterio has alternatives now. I don't really use him on my main, but Yondu is the best alien support, so he will be the best support for your no restriction aligns well extreme days, especially paired up with what's his name, Loki. So yeah, I would definitely say Yondu is worth building or picking up during the summer seasonals, which is coming out in August, right? Mid-August, somewhere around there. So yeah, that's what I would say, and that's where I would end your review, man. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask, but I will move on to the next account right now. Account looked really good for you, my guy. We have Mr. Entity, of course, Dr. Entity. He said, I plan to unequip Marvel Zombies and replace with... What the fuck? Why would you replace the Zombies card? And then plan on working on my PvP deck. My main problem is I'll lose out on some tiers. Is it worth it, or should I hold on a little bit longer? Cards are giving me a headache. Also, should I tier for Shalabal or Deadpool? Let's take a look at his cards. Oh, I see. So you want to work on a PvP deck and a PvE deck. So for this deck, you want to go with the what do you call it? Ghost Rider card. Do you have full Pierce on this card, Mr. Entity? Mr. $1. If you have full Pierce on that card, I would equip it. If you don't have full Pierce, I would stall, because like that's not worth, you know, even with that, what do you call it, base attack proc, I don't think it's worth it. You can definitely work on it in your inventory. There is literally no rush in trying to replace that. Plus your PvP card set is also not ready. So once you like swap that card out for this card, you're gonna lose out on your HP as well. So your HP is also gonna feel a significant hit. So I would genuinely say hold on to this card set for as long as possible until you have a perfect Ghost Rider card. So yeah, that is what I would suggest for now. Only 2 for now. Yeah, definitely stall as long as possible until you have a perfect card for that. And only then I would start or unlock the second card slot. For now, leave it as it is. And yeah, in terms of characters for tier 4, you were talking about Shalabal or Deadpool. You don't have CTPs for either. Do you have any CTPs? You could also go with Gore, no? What is the CTP situation looking like for you, my guy? I know you pulled a Brilliant Rage, of course. Let's flex that for you. Oof. You have a Conquest? If you're talking about a Conquest, I'd probably lean towards Deadpool. Shalabal, you would be surprised by the fact that she is usable with the energy. I personally use her with the energy, man. Basically just improves her, you know, all attack, all defense with the mighty energy, and just use her as a glass cannon, and it works really well. Oh, Zora also said the same exact thing. So yeah, if you want to use the Conquest, I would say Deadpool. Even though 3-star isn't ideal for Immortality character, you can still utilize him with the Conquest. But then again, you don't have Gore built either. I'd probably give my next Conquest to Gore, no, at this point. Thank you for the review. I'm watching the stream and seeing it. I don't have any tier 4s because I used to play like 2 years ago. I see. It felt like your account was very, like, came back from like a very big hiatus. But yeah, good luck, man. Good luck trying to fix that, getting more tier 4s. Because like people are literally talking about getting tier 5s at this point. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what is your plan, man? What is your plan, Mr. Entity? I hate that uniform. I was thinking I need him for AC. Not just AC, by the way. He's really good for TBA, to an extent, timeline battle as well, and of course, other world battle, of course, man. He's usable in every single game mode. Maybe looks-wise, he's not that good, like not up to par to your standards. But if I were to give my next Conquest and tier 4 character, it would definitely have to be Gore, man. Plus with the Conquest, like, he's so good. Even though he lacks damage, he's really good, man. Like, come on, bro. So yeah, I'd probably skip on Deadpool, pick up Gore's uniform from the next 40% discount, and then tier 4 Gore with the Conquest. And if I were to work on Shalabal, it would probably be with energy. She can work with the energy. So yeah, that would be my suggestion. And then with Deadpool, man, you can utilize him with like Greed, Conquest. Those two work really well, so if you get either of those two, you can tier 4 him later down the line. But for now, it's between these two characters. Gore with the Conquest, Shalabal with an energy, if you get your hands on an energy. But she's also usable with the Conquest. yeah, that is basically the 2 questions you asked. I don't know if you have any other questions, my guy. Your fucking vibranium, what do you call it? Challengers, bro. It's fucking nice. I think the next one is gonna be the last one for this stream, man. We have Mr. Invincible. He's been waiting from the beginning. Invincible in Discord. OVG Gamer. He said some tips about cards. What tier 4 I should go or do next. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look. We have level 174. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's take a look at the cards. 2 questionable cards, but the middle 3 are perfect. I would say you can probably make a case for this one being replaced, but for now this is fine. I would eventually replace this with the, what do you call it, Ghost Rider card. Replace this one eventually with the Zombies card. At that point, you would have a very good hybrid card set. If you want to lean more towards PvP, you could include the NA9 card instead of this card. With the HP proc, I think that is better for PvP. But as it is, and with those 2 changes, your card set is going to be very good for hybrid. I would definitely finish crafting this card set. Yeah, overall card set looks nice. Let's take a look at the stats. 27% cooldown, not bad. Are you compensating? You are. I would probably get a little bit more cooldown. Your cooldown, even though you are compensating 5%-ish from your swords, it's not enough. So yeah, first change I would make is like improve your cooldown overall. Deadpool is considerable for Conquest since he's countering decently built Maddies in Alliance Conquest, not really Maddies, obviously. Yeah. Thinking about Luna, White Fox, Zombies, Ghost Rider, New Avengers. I think New Avengers can be like a very late change. For now, you can stick with the Guardians card. I think it's fine. But yeah, Zombies and Ghost Rider for sure comes in. Locking in on Gordon, thanks a lot. Yeah, no worries, man. Or it is, my guy. But yeah, coming to Mr. Luffy's account, the dodge is abysmally low, so you probably have to work on that on your cards. Your attack speed is low, crit damage is also low. Then ignore defense, I would at least get 10% more. Having it around 30 to 35% is the best case scenario. And then in terms of the more prominent stats like all attack, it's at a decent position. Max HP slightly low. All defense is surprisingly very good. Then Pierce, of course, you want to get it to a higher position than it is right now. So yeah, in terms of the cards, I told you to replace this, so I'm not giving you any suggestions on this or this. In terms of the Luna card, the 2 blue sets that you have are really good. Everything else probably gets rerolled. In terms of the quality, max HP, energy attack, rocket 5 is good, but I still think having a 6 or 7 is better, or best case scenario. And then White Fox, reroll this for the physical attack proc, and then complete crafting this. In terms of the blue stats that you have right now, none of them are worth keeping. And then for this card, probably want to reroll off of the proc. I don't think the proc is good for this card. If you settle for like the all defense energy attack, it's good. Plus you can definitely get a higher quality. Depending on your needs, you can also settle for the energy attack, physical attack. That way your card set will perform better for PvE. But you can also go with the all defense one for better PvP performance. In terms of the blue stats, you have all defense as one of the blue stats. And the other blue stat is ass, so I pretty much rerolled the whole card. So yeah, after you replace these 2 cards, you can definitely, make your cards work much better than they're working right now. And then for the swords, like I said, try getting a bit more cooldown from here if you don't get it from your swords. And apart from that, you have a 5-3. 3 is bad for your position. I'd at least get a 4 yellow, but 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5. Not bad looking swords. Definitely has room to improve, but yeah, it's RNG. Like I always say, you can definitely work your way around it, slow and steady. Now coming to your characters, you said who to tier 4 next. For your level, I would have at least expected like a few more tier 4s, but then again, you have a native tier 3 and 1 native tier 2. Even then your tier 4 counter is a bit low. I don't know why, but my cooldown is maxed on all DPSs. The main problem is ignore defense, crit damage, and dodge. For PvP, dodge and ignore defense is a big issue. For PvE, ignore defense and crit damage is a big issue. So you probably have to like, you know, work your way around characters. But yeah, at this point, I would have expected like at least 8 or 9 tier 4s. Because like I'm level 140 and I have close to 7 tier 4s, and you have 7 tier 4s at close to 200 levels. So yeah, maybe you're saving your tier 4 materials. Oh no, you're working on Doctor Strange. So you took on bigger like projects. So completely fair. Let's see, let's take a look at the build. 80-50, nice. For this one, I'd probably say like focusing completely on either all attack or max HP. But as it stands, it's completely fine. It is what it is. 4-star artifact. Maybe reroll this for the pierce reduction or something, or like a better roll with the correct instinct. But as it stands, it's still good. Build apart from that is nice. I'd probably try capping out his ignore defense and dodge, like I said. So yeah, Wolverine Striker is also nice. And then Wolverine with... Ooh. Who would you use here? I don't know if I would go with Carnage, but like, I guess Carnage is fine for now because his tier 4 striking is not bad. You have a 60-70 here. Probably reroll for a higher wall again. And then a 5-star is really good. Really nice. The build looks pretty solid as well. And then we have 0.9180. Nice. All attack. Decent looking card. I mean, decent looking builds on all of these characters. If I were to suggest you a tier 4 already, it would be Loki. I would probably strip Captain America of this rage, give him like a guide break immunity and an invincibility obelisk, because like Captain America isn't necessarily that good in PvE anyways. It's better off giving him a different build, and also give him Loki. I mean, not Loki, but like a Thor Striker. Give all your PvE characters Thor Striker. Give all your PvP characters Wolverine Striker. As it stands, once you have Loki and Ghost Rider tier 4, you can swap between either of those two for PvE. But yeah, definitely would change Captain America's build to a PvP build because he's not that good in PvE. And then you have Rage on Venom. Build looks pretty nice. Overdrive as well. Energy on Hulk. I mean, energy on Iron Man. Usable. And again, I wouldn't necessarily tier for Iron Man as it stands, you know? I love the game and return in game. I usually leave the game. What? I don't know what that means. I don't have any tier 4 materials. Yeah, I felt that was the case, but yeah. I was thinking his rage to Doctor Strange. Oh yeah, since you're tier 4ing him, yes. But after Doctor Strange, I would definitely tier 4 Loki because of his, you know, extra, like, you know, so many restrictions that he covers. Especially for like a cheap character, you know. So yeah. Ghost Rider old uniform better striker compared to the new one, right? Yeah. For PvE, at least that's the case. I don't know if that's the case for PvP. But yeah, for PvE, it's definitely the case. The skill is much longer for the older uniform. So yeah. So let's see. Yeah. Why did you pick Iron Man as tier 4, man? That's an L. And then you gave Thor a very good build, Rage. So what I would probably do is like take this off and give it to Loki. If I get any other half decent CTP for PvE, I give it to Thor. Apart from the prop CTPs, of course. Yeah. Apart from that, looks good. So yeah, you're tier 4ing Doctor Strange first. And then after that, I would say, like I said before, Loki. And since you have good PvP for now, I'd stick with some more PvE characters. Or even Ghost Rider, since he's a very good hybrid pick. So yeah, Loki, Ghost Rider, and following that, see, Luna would be a good alliance battle pick. Starting to work on Mephisto would be a very good decision at that point. You can also work on, let me see. Yeah, Scarlet Witch would also be a very good pick. Got a Mighty Judgment on Namor. Okay, so in that case, you can take that off, give it to Thor, and then take off Thor's CTP and give it to Loki once you tier 4 him. Or you could also take off that Judgment and give it to Ghost Rider, and you can utilize him both as a striker for PvE and also in PvP as a very good DPS if you do tier 4 him next, you know? Because like a Judgment works really well on like Ghost Rider. Judgment works as a filler on Thor. I personally use a Judgment on him because it's the worst value CTP that I can put on him. because I don't necessarily want to invest a significant build on him because he's not that significant in the meta right now. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. Do you have any other CTVs? No, right? So yeah, then depending on what direction you wanna steer your account into, I'd probably say again, Alliance Battle restrictions completed. Once you have that completed, or like majority of them completed, you can lean back towards PvP. For example, Null, you already have him at level 80. Before I do work on Null, I would make sure that my Agent Venom has his uniform and his artifact. Without either of those two, Null is literally handicapped. So yeah, I wouldn't focus more on Null without having Agent Venom properly built first. So yeah, I would stall there, and see, no one else really stands out like that, Two normal greeds, one mighty, one normal comp, and one refinement in inventory. One mighty greed, you have a mighty greed? Oh, nice. You could probably give the greed to him, but you don't have his artifact. So yeah, I'll just hold on to those. In terms of the normal comp, you can utilize it on Luna or Mephisto once you build him, but eventually my goal would be to reforge them to get a mighty at least. But yeah, the refinement is pretty much fodder. But for the greeds, Null is a good contender once you have Agent Venom built. Carnage is a good contender. Wolverine is also a good contender if you want to take this off and give it to someone better. But for now, you just hold on to them, My Carnage is on tier 4 discount, so I have to tier 4 him. Like I said, symbiote characters don't really perform their best without having Agent Venom, Agent Venom's uniform and his artifact. So try getting those two while you are working on any of the characters that you're working on, Refinement to Captain would be the best choice possible. It's not mighty though. Like a base refinement would be good. Do you reckon, Zoro? I guess if you take off this judgment, for filler purposes, you can give the refinement to Captain America. Once you get another refinement, you can probably reforge it so that your Captain America is somewhat usable, I have one more on Hulk. Ooh. Okay, in that case, just reforge this. No, first take this off and then reforge it. And I think at that point, you can give it to Captain America or Carnage, right? Carnage works well with the refinement and the greed. But the greed primarily depends on his artifact. But since you don't have his artifact, it's like a questionable pick to give him the greed. Holy shit, you need to get a lot of artifacts, man. Agent Venom artifact, Carnage artifact, Null doesn't need it. But yeah, Ghost Shredder artifact, so many. Hey Kirby, have a good one, man. I appreciate you sticking around for this long. Good night, my guy. Stay freaky, you stay freaky, boy. But let's see, do you have any characters that I would probably build any further? Why do you have his uniform, man? Waste of fucking crystals. I was thinking like after the Doctor Strange and Carnage, I should do Luna Snow. Is it good? No, instead of Luna, I'll probably go with Loki. Pick up his uniform, tier 4 Loki. Even though it is the old uniform, get the most recent uniform and tier 4 him. And then after that, you can go with Luna, because like Luna qualifies for, keep in mind, a lot less restrictions than Loki. Loki is the best selection that you have for now for the Alliance Battle Extreme no restriction day. Even though you do need to like master his gameplay to a certain extent, he is still better. And yeah, Ronan would be a very good support if you build him. Is there anyone else I missed? Phil Coulson tier 3 would be something I would suggest. Jean tier 3 as well. Scarlet Witch tier 3. Silver Surfer tier 3. You could pick up his uniform for PvP value. He doesn't need to be built. Just his uniform passive is good enough as a support. And then she is a very good support with her uniform. So is she. And let's see. He is a very good DPS for Alliance Battle. Especially since Gambit, his alternative, who's better, is seasonal. You can definitely go ahead and build Kid Omega. A lot of people have built him already. Get M'Baku to tier 2. Her one is questionable, but she is a good PvP support. She's also a PvE support that is, somewhat worth building. So, yeah. So I should complete Carnage and choose Loki on the next discount. I'm using Colossus right now for PvP. Ebony Maw is only viable if you're using a double support Sentry team, but if you're using Sentry, Wolverine, Colossus is really good, so that's fine. Carnage would be better with the Mighty Refinement since he's on a tier 4 him anyways, but he doesn't have his artifact, so yeah. Yeah. Refinement on him, if you don't have his artifact. I'd say Greed on him if you have his artifact, and then the Refinement would go on Captain America, and then the Rage would go on Doctor Strange. If you tier 4 Ghost Rider, you could give Namor's Judgment to Ghost Rider. Where is it? You give that to Ghost Rider. If you don't tier 4 Ghost Rider anytime soon, you can give it to Thor, and then give this to Loki once you tier 4 Loki. So yeah. I'm thinking of changing Wolverine to Null. Wolverine is performing worse than shit. I don't know why. For Timeline Battleman, Wolverine does struggle if you don't play manually, so you could probably just go with like a double support Sentry team and just play Sentry. So for double support Sentry, Ebony Maw in that scenario would be better, you know? So yeah. But yeah, again, Null wouldn't necessarily perform any better than Wolverine if you don't have Agent Venom, his artifact, and his uniform. But, you know, Widow. What? Like Colossus and Widow? Widow is not a support. Are you talking about Ebony Maw? Right now we're giving so many artifact selectors lately, so it won't be much hard, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if you get more artifact selectors, if you pick up his artifact, I would give him the Greed, because the Refinement, you can get like good value out of it from Captain America as well. But if you give him Refinement, Captain America is not necessarily usable with the Greed. So you know what I mean? Dr. Widow? The hell is Dr. Widow, bruh? Like Dr. Voodoo? Is that who you're referring to? The Universal one? Voodoo? Voodoo is not that good for... Do you have his uniform at least? Oh, you have his uniform. So he works well against villains. You gotta keep that in mind. With... What's his name? Ebony Maw, what happens is like he covers universals. He's a very unique PvP support. Universals, like his buffs apply to universals, which I don't think anyone else provides. You can utilize Dr. Voodoo for sure. You can also utilize Shuri because her buffs also apply against villains. You could also apply, use Nick Fury. His buffs also apply against villains. So yeah, you have multiple options, but then again, you have to make sure that you're not going up against other Sentry teams. But if you're going up against Sentry teams, it would be better to use Sentry, Colossus, and Hela, because Hela provides buffs against superheroes. So yeah, if you have Ebony Maw, you don't have to worry about those scenarios, because like all the metas are universal, and like against universals, Ebony Maw's support works the best. But when you don't have him, you have to swap around between superhero supports, supervillain supports. So it's basically between Hela and then a bunch of other options for the supervillain buffs, you know? So yeah, that's what I would say. But yeah, do you have any other specific questions? If not, then I'll probably call it a night there, man. I think we went over a few accounts, and I think there's one more account where Zoro basically asked us to roast the shit out of him, man. Holy shit. Should I use Sentry and Null with Ebony Maw? You don't even have Null's, what do you call it, uniform. If you use Null, I would say Agent Venom would be the support. And yeah, that's what I would say. With Null, Agent Venom, or in the future, yeah, you could probably get Null and then Agent Venom. Again, Ebony Maw won't necessarily be the best case scenario. You could use like Sentry, Null, and Colossus, but for Null to perform better, you want Agent Venom. That would be the best case scenario if you want to build that team. Yeah, I think we're done, man. I think we at 3.5 hours. Holy shit. But yeah, I think I'll call it a night there, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, take care and peace.